This podcast is part of Another Happy Studios,
the home of podcasts with passion.
Hello and welcome to Still Got Legs, a Doctor Who Rewatch podcast brought to you by Another Happy Studios. This week, Doctor Who is asking the oldest question.
The first question. The question that must never be answered. Hidden in plain sight. The question you've been running from all your life.
If you could go back in time, would you kill Hitler as a baby?
Hello everyone, welcome to Still Got Legs, the only Doctor Who Rewatch podcast in the world. There are no others that exist, and if there are, I'll shoot them with a gun.
Is it back?
Yeah, shut up. Anyway, my name is Nathan, and as always, I'm joined by my wonderful companion as we go on this fantastic journey through time and space and rewatch all of Doctor Who. Hello, Lawrence.
Hello, Nathan. How art thou, in a bit of Shakespeare terms?
An incorrect one as well.
Oh?
Yeah. Well, I guess it's just one that doesn't exist, really.
Did he never say that? He must have said that at some point.
Not to my knowledge, but what you're doing there is you're taking the art thou from where art thou, Romeo, wherefore art thou, Romeo.
Yes, that is true.
Yes, which does not mean where are you, Romeo. It basically means how or why are you, Romeo. Like, why are you a Montague? Yeah, Montague.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Bro's been doing his reading. Bro's been doing his reading, clearly. You study drama, you should know this. Yeah, I didn't pay attention. That's all gone, man.
Okay, great. Anyway, what's going on? What's happening?
Not much. I'll tell you something that feels hurtful though.
All right. Okay.
and it's just like, look, I'm aware it wasn't a generational drop of comedy right there, right? It's just a silly little thing I did. But to hear utter crickets, Nathan, it's got not even a fake funny. Like, that was some cold shit from you right there.
It was I'm sorry. Okay?
No, don't apologise. I'm just saying this is how it felt.
Look, I don't know. I was like, where is this going? And then he got to that and I was like, oh. Okay.
Yeah, look, I didn't have a lot of time to throw it together. I couldn't think of anything else. I threw it in there, and it was one of them ideas that were like, in my head, I was like, this is great. This is great stuff. And then you hear it played out and you go, that weren't good, actually. No. But look, the bottom line is it wasn't a rhyme. I tried something new, and I'm just being silly with it.
Yeah,
so.
that's fine. It was creative, you know. You got to put something together and have some fun with it. So, and I'd rather that than just, you know.
Yeah. Davros is here.
Yeah.
Clara's.
The Doctor is queer.
Yeah.
And there's a snake in your rear or some shit like that, you know?
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah. So I'm glad it's not that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, I'm glad. Look,
And hey, I'm a tough audience.
Yeah, I know you are. You're podcasting with Nathan, by the way. Like, you will never feel as unfunny as sometimes you can be. Because if you get him, it's a golden feeling. But he's a tough cookie to crack with comedy. Right, and if you don't hit that specific bone, just you won't fake laugh for anyone. I don't think you've ever done it.
I will fake laugh for some people.
Do you do like a fake laugh at work? Like if someone, like if a customer's trying to play nice.
I don't talk to customers. Okay?
Well, because they complain too much that you were just not funny.
No, I don't have to talk to customers in my job. Okay, so. I talk to people who talk to customers, okay?
Do you have like an office funny guy?
I don't have an office.
No, but you know the expression, you know, like, do you have the one that fancies himself a comedian?
There can't, in the age of working from home, the office funny guy is dead, okay? Because your only interaction with people is through, like, Teams meetings, which are not the optimal environment for jokes, okay? Let me tell you that. Okay.
You might get one guy,
especially when most people are on mute. Okay.
Yeah.
Because like there's usually just one person talking to the rest of them. Okay.
Yeah.
And everyone else is usually just on mute. Okay. And let me tell you, it's a great feeling when you tell a joke and just flat out nothing. Okay. Just absolute dead. Maybe people laughed. I choose to believe they did.
Yeah.
But they're on mute. So.
That's how I get through these podcasts. I just choose to believe that you mute yourself whenever you're cracking up at
you
my
can
singers.
see me. You can see me, Lawrence.
Don't just let me live in my dream world, please.
You know that's not happening. Okay.
Oh my gosh, Nathan, it's day 3 of Podageddon, as you called it.
Is it day 3? I thought it was day 472.
It feels like it sometimes.
It does, yeah.
I wrote down to make sure to say happy 7th of April to everyone listening to this.
Is that what it is? 7th of April?
That's where we're up to.
Jesus, do you have a baby yet, do you reckon?
I don't know. I tell you what. Oh no, I won't have to. I'm not going to go back. I'll schedule this. I'm not going to go back and insert it in. Or should I?
No.
Lawrence, if you have a baby, say something here.
You won't be editing this post baby, surely.
No. But I can just go back and I can slot something in quick, can't I?
You won't remember to do that.
No,
Let's be 100% honest with yourself now. There is no fucking way you're going to remember to do that, okay?
Especially not if I do have a baby.
Exactly. There's going to be so much more shit you'll be doing. Your memory's fucking awful at the best of times, mate, all right?
Babe, help with the baby. I can't. I got to do a Still
I'm
Got
doing
Legs
this
thing.
podcast, all right? I'm doing a joke from a podcast from 4 weeks ago, okay?
Oh, I tell you what, I feel good. Look, peek behind the curtain. Nathan and I had a brief phone call earlier where I very much hinted that I would absolutely love a night off, to be honest.
And I wouldn't let it happen. I refused. I said absolutely not. All right,
but
your holiday hasn't started yet. You're not on your holiday allowance yet.
It was almost worse as well because I said, well, look, can we'll just pod on Monday instead of podding tonight when we've scheduled.
Yeah.
We already are podding on Monday and tonight, and I went, oh fuck,
and Sunday.
Yeah,
tonight's Saturday, by the way. So squeeze another day in there as well.
It's just a double. I wish we never called, to be honest. It's just double bad news. But I will say that I was like low energy. I was like, God, it's gonna be a tough one to get through tonight. I'm just knackered, right? And then I watched the episode, and I've never been more amped to discuss Doctor Who.
Yeah, baby, yeah. That's what I like to hear. Well, let's fucking not waste any time. So, we are here to talk about episode 118 of Still Got Legs and Doctor Who. It is season 9, episode 1, written by Stephen Moffat, directed by Hetty MacDonald. Another woman?
Oh, fucking hell, you got to slow down with these women.
I know, 3 in such a short time. There was a break with Paul Wilmshurst from last week or last night for us, okay.
Yeah.
But that aside, that's 3 women in a row directing Doctor Who. We are reaching unprecedented levels of women.
Rachel Talalay did too, so can we technically count her as an extra woman?
Well, no. she is one. We can say another
4
episode.
episodes, yeah.
Yes, but this is a 2-parter, okay? So 5 episodes.
They won't allow it.
They weren't in a row, but but still,
They won't allow it. They'll break tradition, and another male director will come in to helm the second part of this, just because they went, there's no way we're lining up that many women in Doctor Who.
Yeah, it simply cannot be allowed. Anyway, did I say everything I need to there?
I think so, yeah. You said what? It was like 118 or something.
The Magician's Apprentice. If I didn't say that, that's what it's called.
It's
the
Magician's Apprentice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Series 9, episode 1.
Going into this, I thought there's absolutely something I can do with the Sorcerer's Apprentice for the intro. You know that big mop? Fucking that little
mop.
Yeah, Mickey Mouse has a mop and he's a wizard or something. That famous thing.
See, weirdly enough, whenever someone says Sorcerer's Apprentice, I don't think of that Disney fucking Mickey Mouse shit. I think of the Nick Cage movie with Jay Baruchel. Yeah, where Nick Cage is a wizard who's teaching Jay Baruchel how to be a wizard or some shit.
You've got to mop the floor.
I don't know how.
Jay Baruchel.
I'm filming a movie where I play myself.
Oh, every movie he's in.
No, the movie where he actually plays himself.
Oh, he does that as well. Yeah.
Yeah, this is the end. The world's end. This is the end.
Rihanna kicks Michael Cera into the hell.
It's confusing because it came out like literally the same fucking year and month as The World's End.
Yeah.
So it's very confusing. But it's either This Is the End or The World's End.
The World's End is the Edgar Wright one, so I'm going to guess it's This Is the End.
All right, well, good for them.
Yeah, and Emma Watson's there or something, and they have a weirdly...
Emma Watson is there, and she like just kills everyone or some shit. Good for her. What's going on?
Doctor Who is what's going on. What do you think of this episode?
That is true, yes. General thoughts, Lawrence. That is a military leader who asks you what your thoughts are on this episode.
Good stuff. This is an all-timer. This is great stuff. A fucking phenomenal opening to what many claim is a fantastic series of Doctor Who, which I'm excited to get into.
Which I claim is a fan.
You do, yeah.
Yes, yeah. Hold that many, okay? Don't have it in your head that many claim that, okay?
I've heard from several rational people that this is like up there with the greats.
Let me be clear. I am in no way rational. Okay.
Okay.
I am in no way rational, unbiased, or level-headed. Okay.
So I thought Series 8 you was intense. Series 9 is even more so, you're saying?
Yeah. 100%.
Yeah, man, this is a great episode. Stellar performances. Also, just like we've had some episodes that are kind of like have been a bit dour lately. A very like kind of well, like Last Christmas, even so, a Christmas special. It has the fun and whimsy there, but it's still like there's some elements of it which are like kind of heavy and some deep concepts and stuff. This is just really fucking fun, and then it peppers you in with some incredible shit as well along the way. So yeah, great fucking episode. I would decree it, but I'll wait for your official verdict.
Sorry, I was just eating a hearty bowl of mashed potatoes. Okay.
You had indigestion from all that mashed potato.
I did. Because this is indeed a certified banger. What a way to open this series. What a way to just walk into a room, drop your dick onto the table and just say, look at this, all right?
Yeah.
Isn't it beautiful? Isn't it beautiful?
Look at my dick.
Isn't the male appendage beautiful?
In this instance, the male appendage is akin to a script of Doctor Who.
Yes, okay. And everyone goes, yes, that is a beautiful episode of Doctor Who, or a penis, depending on the metaphor. Okay?
But please put it away. This is 2014.
It's 2050. Oh, well, it probably would have been for production purposes, yes.
Yeah. I factored it in.
All right, dickhead, calm down. All right. Yes, this was the year we met.
It was.
This series was on whilst we was at university. So it started before. It started like in the summer, I believe.
Yeah.
But whilst it was airing, we would have known each other for at least some of this. So that's fun.
So you're telling me that one day I walked into a room and Nathan was there, and unbeknownst to me, he was keeping it very calm and level-headed, but he had seen Heaven Sent for the first time.
Oh, 100%. Yeah. Absolutely. Yeah.
But you must have been just going off the walls in your mind going, who likes Doctor Who? Can I talk to anyone about this yet?
Oh, I knew. I saw them out pretty quickly. Okay. I remember talking, no one else will know who this is, but I remember talking to Beth. Not Beth from When I've Had Before, Beth, other Beth.
Oh, other Beth, yeah.
About
other
it in
Beth.
a lecture. Yeah.
Other Beth
is
outrageous. No, I do, but just saying other Beth is outrageous.
She's other Beth.
She might listen. You never know.
I don't think she does.
Nah. Safe to assume.
If you do, shout out. How you doing? Hope you're doing good. But I don't think she does.
But anyway. Yeah, you track down your fellow Whovians then.
Yeah.
Yeah, good stuff, man. This is goated, isn't it?
Goated with el sauce. That's Spanish for goated with the sauce.
Oh, wow.
It's a good joke. I like this.
This is the second week you've made this joke.
It's a different version of it. Last week I did French, okay? And I'll keep going until I run out of words in different languages that mean and. Or wait, no, with the L. Oh, I've probably fucked it up. Anyway.
No, just pretend you didn't. That's my playbook.
That is true. I didn't. There you go.
Nathan, where do we open up this absolute hearty bowl of mashed potatoes?
We open it up on a bloody field of war. There's some fog. There's what?
It's just a field of war.
There's a field. And it's
but the way you said it, like I was expecting, like I've seen it. I knew there was going to be no flowers, but I've never heard the expression "a field of war."
All right. Well, that's what it is, Lawrence. I don't know what you want from me. Okay. Anyway, it's a field of war, as we all know. Okay.
Yeah,
there's soldiers, and then there's they're all in a war, obviously. And then there's a plane and shit, and you're like, oh, look at this. It's like World War I, World War II or some shit.
Yeah. And
then the plane starts shooting lasers, and you're like, fucking hell, what's going on here?
It's Danny Boy to the Doctor.
It's Danny Boy. He's gone rogue.
He's here shooting his fellow countrymen.
He's gone rogue. Fucking hell.
He's got Danny Boy to the motherfucking Doctor.
He's gone mad with power from that fucking Spitfire he has. Anyway, good on him. No,
the bottom of his plane opens up and he drops Bracewell, who's a bomb.
Oh God, that's awful. Anyway, it's some sort of space war or some shit.
Yeah.
And yeah, that's what's happening.
Yeah, there's a little kid running away. There's a little boy, and he's He's like, oh my God, I am scared. He runs into the fog, and there's two soldiers that see him, and they chase after him, and they're like, we've got to save this little boy. But one of them fucks off because he's like, mate, there's stuff's coming. War stuff is coming. The other one's like,
I don't care about that little boy. I'm in war. I got to kill this war. You know,
I got to go and do the rest of this war, mate. If you want to dick around, that's on you.
Exactly. Good on him, I reckon.
Yeah. What would you do? I'd dip as well.
I would be in war.
Oh, you wouldn't find yourself there.
No. There is no situation where I would be in a war.
Just move, wouldn't you?
Yeah.
You know all that Spanish. Just go to Spain.
Exactly. Well, I'm not getting involved in that.
That's someone else's issue, I reckon.
Yeah, not my problem.
You're in Spain. You just have a look at a news report and you go, not me.
Nothing to do with me, that. No, I shan't be getting involved, thank you. I'm here eating my goated with El sauce.
We're still finding a way to do this amidst our country being at war.
Yes, of course. Anyway, so yeah, this little boy, he's like, I'm a little boy and I'm in war. And then this other soldier is like, you shouldn't be a little boy in war. It's not safe out here because of the war. And then he's like, don't run off because there's hand mines and they'll get you.
Yeah.
And he's like, have you ever seen hand mines? And the little boy's like, yeah, cunt, you've got one on you now.
Yeah.
Right?
yeah. Look down, you moron.
Yeah. These are creepy and cool, aren't they?
They're so cool.
Little fucking hands that raise out of the dirt. I'm like, I can look at you with my eyes.
Yeah.
You know?
The way they spin round and they're tilting upwards from all the wrist movement and stuff. Like, mate, I heard hand mines and my ears perked up like a dog if you said the word walk. Right? Like I went, fucking hand mines?
Yeah.
This just sounds cool. Then I saw them and I was like, these are exactly what I thought a hand mine would be, and that's great. That's fantastic.
They're pretty sick. That guy's like, all right, this is fine. We can handle this. Don't worry about it, little boy. Everything's gonna be. And then he gets dragged underneath to his death, presumably.
Yeah.
So, good for him. Rest in peace, soldier. We never knew you.
He even hung off the last word as well. He knew he was gonna die. He's like, everything's gonna be A-O done.
Yeah.
Dead.
Yeah. Good for him. He did good. Anyway, then more hands come up, and the little boy is surrounded by hands, and he's like, fucking hell. This is a bad day for me, little unnamed boy.
Yes.
But then we see the sonic screwdriver flying through the air, and it lands next to him. And then we hear the voice of the Doctor. We don't see him, but we hear him just basically saying your chances of survival are about 1 in 1,000. So forget the 1,000, focus on the 1. All right.
Something I fucking really enjoy about this scene as well. If you think back to early episodes of Series 8. Yeah. The Doctor would he saw that guy in Into the Dalek. The Doctor saw him essentially marked for death. He went, cunt's dead already.
Yeah.
And fucking dipped. Whereas now he's out here being mate, 1 in 1,000. All you need is the 1. Right? Yeah. That's this is he's growing and he's learning, which is why this episode and where it finds him at the end is so damning.
Yeah.
Yes.
We'll get to that. Yeah.
We will.
Yes. The boy's like, what's going on? What's all this then?
Yeah.
And the Doctor's like, I'm straight ahead of you, about 50 feet. I've created an acoustic corridor so that we can talk with a sonic screwdriver or some shit.
We should name, it just now occurs to me that we should name one of our Discord voice channels the Acoustic Corridor.
No, that's dead.
Nah, it's a good name.
No, it's not. It's not. It's too niche.
Yeah, but if that weeds out the fake ones, doesn't it? You got to be about it, Nathan. Like I
Lawrence,
am as of today.
you won't remember what that means within 15 minutes of this recording being done, okay? Not even that. Within 15 minutes of now, okay? You won't remember what that means, all right?
Set a timer. Prove it. Prove it.
Okay.
This is he sets up an acoustic corridor, something that I know all about. And he's essentially telling the little boy, he's like, introduce yourself to me. Think of your future. Introduce me to the boy who is not gonna die today, which is all fantastic Doctor stuff. This is great, a great Doctor moment. Perfectly speaks to the ethos of like, the tiniest hope is still hope nonetheless, and let's not give up on it. And then boy, do we immediately have a rug pull, if you will.
A bombshell is dropped.
Yeah, and not Bracewell this time.
Not Bracewell, no. Yeah, the little boy says, Davros. My name is Davros. And the Doctor is like, oh, fuck.
Yeah, you what?
I really fucked up, yeah. And he's clearly he's shocked. He just doesn't say anything. He's just like, this is not good. And then the little boy's like, you still there, cunt? What's going on? Like, hello? You said you're going to help me. Are you still there? Titles. Sting.
Yeah.
Who are you?
Who are you and such.
Phenomenal opening. Insane.
Yeah.
Jaw dropped. Hit the floor. Dick was out. Not mine. The episodes.
You're really rethinking this analogy, aren't you?
Yeah, I regret that. I really regret saying that. Anyway.
I really hope Nina doesn't clip that part out as a TikTok.
No, stop, no.
I tell you what, I got really, really lucky because I knew this concept. I knew that at one point the Doctor met little Davros, right?
You're an idiot, man.
Well, no, but hear me, right? Because a testament to my fantastically shit memory, I still got the moment. I still got the grand reveal moment because I went, oh, there's a little boy, the Doctor. Yeah. And then as soon as he said Davros, I went, I remember this. But I still got the moment. So good on me and my bad memory, basically.
Good on you. It's good for something, that bad memory.
Yes, we found one use.
It's good for exclusively rewatching episodes of Doctor Who.
Well, to be fair, I'd never seen it. I hadn't even seen the scene, I don't think. I just knew the concept of the Doctor meets little boy Davros when he's like trapped somewhere or some shit.
Goated with Elsals.
Yeah, there you go again.
Yeah. I can't be stopped.
Yeah, man. A fucking, like you said, fantastic opening. Your dick is out, like you said.
Stop! No, I regret that analogy and metaphor. Okay, let's stop that. Let me be clear. My dick is in no way out. Okay.
With the balls?
No, everything is firmly in its place. Okay.
Firmly in its
place.
No,
stop this! I don't enjoy this bit.
Nathan, what do you know about the Mandovarium?
It's the Maldovarium, you dickhead.
Oh, fuck.
You fucking idiot. You fucking phenomenal fool. And his dick's out.
No, it's not. But my balls, on the other hand.
No. The Maldovarium, it's a little space cantina not seen in Doctor Who since Series 6, I believe.
Yeah.
It's where Dorian used to hang out. I believe it's named after Dorian, possibly.
Yeah, well, it rhymes, at least.
It's kind of like it.
They've got the idioms.
It's got some of the letters in there, I guess. So they're in a bit of a different order, but it's got some of them in there.
It's named after him in the same way that I guess some words are named after other words.
Maldovarium, Dorian.
Yeah. You know, last week we were talking about the stretches that I sometimes make to make things work.
Reaches, first of all.
Oh, yes, yeah.
And this is less of a reach than that, I think.
We don't have time to debate this. Go and listen to last week again if you haven't already, or whatever.
Anyway, a big snake boy comes in.
Well, you say snake boy, and I know he does reveal himself to be a snake boy later on.
He's literally a snake boy.
Yeah, I know, but again, having never seen this before, when he walked in with those lines across his face, the note I wrote down was, was that he looks like a nice packaged ham with the strings across his face.
In no way does he look like a nice package. If you're getting a packaged ham that is that colour,
Yes.
no, all right?
Well,
that has gone off.
The lighting
all right?
is all over the place in the Mos Eisley cantina that we're in. All right?
It's not pink, all right?
No, but you know what I mean. You know when they have that, like the meat have the little ropes around them to keep them in place.
Keep it
or
in
whatever.
place. Yeah.
It just reminded me of that.
All right, great.
Bro's got a ham face.
No, I don't like this.
There's a Sycorax at the bar as well. Did you like that?
There's a Sycorax, there's a Ood. I believe there's 2 Oods, possibly.
You're playing cards.
Yeah, they're having a great time. There's a little alien who's got like 3 faces, which is pretty cool.
Yeah.
There's all sorts of crazy and kooky characters, which I enjoy. I enjoy this quite a lot.
I do too. I thought it looked like a fun little place. I wouldn't mind catching a drink there, if I'm real.
Yeah, me too. Let's go there now.
Let's go there now. All right, we're back.
We had a great time.
Nathan's wasted and his dick's out.
Stop this now! But anyway, this snake boy, he calls himself Colony Sarf. He says, we are Colony Sarf. So maybe he's venom or some shit. I don't know what's going on. But he's like, we are Colony Sarf. We bring harm. Where is the doctor?
Ham.
We bring harm. Stop this. Where is the doctor? And everyone's like, oh, fucking no, cunt. Why would I know?
Yeah.
Like,
half of them are probably like, who's the fucking doctor?
yeah, who is the doctor? What are you on about? Do you need a doctor?
Yeah, not here, mate.
You look a bit peaky. And he's like, yes, I'm a snake. Where's the doctor?
Yeah.
And then I believe he gets naked and turns into a snake.
He gets naked. He takes one out of your book. Gets naked.
Stop. Right. That line in the sand now, okay? No more on this bit, okay?
But it's really good.
No, I'm done. I ain't no more, okay? I'm putting my foot down. It's over,
All right.
okay?
I won't do the bits, but I'll give you a look when I want to do the bits.
No, I'm fine. That I can handle, okay? But I won't react to that look, by the way.
Oh, no, that ruins the fun.
Yeah, no, you're not having it, okay?
Yeah, so he does get naked, and then like he's torturing them or something. All of them start hearing snake voices in their head, and they're all like, my ears or whatever. No.
I think he just starts like, he's been a snake, and he's like, I'm gonna kill you.
But does he not? Like, I'm pretty sure the Sycorax are all like, fucking hell, what's going on?
I think that's more like, I'm scared, like.
Oh, like I surrender kind of vibes.
Yeah, like I'm a snake. Like, yeah. I don't think he's covering their ears like I'm in pain or whatever.
To be fair, you're probably right, because I did put a question mark after they torture them.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
I mean, they just kill them.
Oh.
Yeah.
Sycorax have a
Shadow
bad luck.
Proclamation.
They're back, Nathan.
Well...
Sort of.
Clearly, they didn't want to put someone through the Jadoon prosthetics makeup.
Yeah.
So they just had a Jadoon with the big helmet on. But that woman's back.
The woman is back. I went, whoa, my lord. It's very rare that you get this.
Series 4, I believe, has this woman been seen?
Yeah, because she shouts at the doctor because he's figuring out moons that are disappearing and stuff.
Yeah, the lost moon of Poosh, etc. All that shit. And she's like, I will arrest you, doctor.
Yeah, like, thanks for figuring out this fucked up mystery. Before you can go and fix it, we want to arrest you and do paperwork or something.
Yeah, I need to arrest you. And he's like, yeah, I'll just go get the key. And she's like, no worries, chief. That's all fine.
Yeah. You go into that TARDIS, you're famous for flying off it.
Yeah.
I'm sure it'll be all right.
Bad police officer. Anyway, this cop is like, little snake. Oh, because the snake boy's there.
Yeah.
He comes to this cop, and is like, where's the doctor, bitch? And she's like, I don't know, bitch.
Whenever you drop a bitch, and I know the second one was to emphasize that it's not all about women.
Yes, I know. Okay, yeah.
I love it whenever you drop an unconventional Nathan bitch, because it's code for, it's Nathan speak for I ran out of a word to say that wasn't bitch.
That's not necessarily the case.
It typically is the case, I think.
I don't think that's true at all. You don't know me that well.
Oh God, no. Yeah, neither of them know where the doctor is. And the Shadow Proclamation's like, I don't know why you want to see him, right? But it can't be good. Can't be good for the world, basically.
And she's like, he's not our concern, and he's certainly not your employer's concern as well. That employer being Davros, she later says.
Yeah.
And she's like, what the fuck does Davros want with the doctor anyway? Well, I mean, kill him, probably.
Yeah, Davros.
Yeah. What does Hitler want with Churchill?
What could these two fucking infamously feuding figures want with one another?
Yeah.
So Mr. Ham is off to the Sisterhood of Khan as well.
The Doctor's not Churchill, by the way. Let me just clarify.
No,
that
yeah,
right
but
now.
he's best mates with him though.
He is best mates with him, so fucking what do I know? You know, I don't think 12 would be mates with Churchill.
No, he'd take one look. Churchill would be like, the Doctor, my old boy, and
give me the TARDIS key, Doctor. And he just and Doctor would just fucking punch him.
Just lay him out flat. Yeah.
Good for him.
Good for him, indeed. So we're at the Sisterhood of Khan. I don't know if you know this, but there's actually a prologue to this episode.
I know. I showed it to you last night, Lawrence.
You did, yeah. It was good.
Yeah.
Good time.
Pretty good. Yeah. Yeah. It's basically the Doctor. If you haven't seen it, it's basically the Doctor giving. I don't know her name, but the main sister of Khan, the main woman, his confession dial, and been like, "Here, take this. I'm gonna die, but I'm not gonna say that because I'm gonna be vague about it. But give it to someone."
Yeah.
And that's basically it.
And he does a little whisper in her ear. We don't find out who the someone is.
Yeah. We'll be doing this episode though.
We do now. We know.
Yeah,
but last night I was completely up shit's creek without a paddle. I had no clue.
Bloody hell.
Yeah. So yeah, basically the fucking did I mishear this, or did one of the Sisterhood of Khan say like essentially fuck off or I'll take your skin?
Yeah. They gave all kind of threats. They did say, if you don't leave our world immediately, we will take your skin. Yeah.
It's a fucking insane threat from someone.
Our world's been a quarry in Wales, by the way.
Yeah. Well, but I tell you what though, quarries in Wales have never looked better. It does look good.
Yeah, that's pretty good. Yeah. It's pretty good.
Because we've seen what they can be.
It's true. We have seen them just straight up being a quarry sometimes, but hey, it's good stuff. Anyway, this fucking snake cunt, he's getting about. He's traveling all over the cosmos. All right, he's coming to Khan and he's like, "Where's the Doctor, cunts?" And the sisters are like, "Oh, he's everywhere. He's here, there. He's everywhere. Look up, look down, look all around." As fucking Auntie Mabel said.
Yeah. And a dead dog as well.
No, I'm sad now. Tread carefully when you seek the Doctor, colony staff, or he will be the last thing you find.
Mate, she's got them. She's got the poetry threats. She's just out there letting it out, letting everyone know that the Doctor is not to be fucked with.
Yeah.
And someone else is here, Nathan.
Who? Oh, the Doctor. He's under me on a big rock.
Look, I understand why he's doing it because it's like, but like, it's weird to see the Doctor hiding from something.
Yeah,
isn't it?
Yeah, he's just being a little fraidy cat. Isn't he? He's just hiding like a coward. I don't want to face this little snake. He scares me.
So when your parents, like when you're a kid and your parents come to pick you up and they're like, "Well, you'll have to fucking find me first in this house. I'm off." You never had that?
No, I can't say I did. What do you mean you have to find me first? You like
if you're at a mate's house. And like your mum or dad comes to pick you up and you're like, well...
And then you just run back into the mate's house and hide?
Yeah.
No, I was always a good kid. I was like, okay, I'll come.
Not me, I was being a fuck.
No, actually, I was I think this speaks volumes about me. I probably just couldn't wait to get back to the safety of home. It's like, fucking finally, these people have been talking to me too much. I just want to get home and have some peace and quiet.
What time do you call this, Dad? What the fuck?
I know. Making me fucking socialise. This is outrageous. Get me home quickly.
So, Davros is here. We get Davros, who's back again.
Yes. He's here. Yeah.
We've got to talk about the. I do want to talk about the design for Davros. I know that
it's the same. It is literally not changed in Series 4. It's Julian Beach or Bleach again. I think it's Beach. It's Julian Beach again playing Davros. And yeah, same cunt. Looks good.
Yeah. It does look good, and I kind of like the fact that the design is unchanged because he's just been withering in a basement, basically.
Yeah, been rotting away.
He's got no sick upgrades or anything.
Yeah, no, just a weird little creepy is, just sat in his little Dalek chair, been like, I'm Davros, and I've got a metal hand.
The Dalek's coming like, he's like, do you guys need anything? And they're like, no, we never need anything.
What is interesting, though, is that Davros is clutching the Doctor's sonic screwdriver, okay, which he had, which he got as a little boy from the Doctor.
Yes.
Which implies
Yes.
that I love it, we're on the same page. That Davros has had this sonic screwdriver all along, okay? The whole fucking time, including every time we've seen him previously. So throughout all of fucking the whole, you know, the whatever that, what was it? Jenny's End.
Yeah.
The Jenny's End fucking scenario. He had the screwdriver and the knowledge that the Doctor abandoned him as a child as well.
Yeah.
So that's all pretty fun.
Would have been a good fucking nugget of knowledge to drop to the Doctor. Knowing that his whole philosophy and speech is all about how the Doctor just abandons people, uses them as a weapon, and takes what he can and fucks off, essentially.
I name you Doctor, the destroyer of worlds, and the cunt who abandoned me as a little boy.
I name you Rude. Yeah, man. Fucking. I figure he could have used that Sonic, probably reversed some stuff that that Donna was doing, like when she was.
I don't think a Sonic. You think the Sonic screwdriver is like the Doctor is the only cunt to have one. All right. I don't think that's the case. I think they're probably pretty easy to come across. Okay, it's not like unheard of technology. Like we gotta get the Doctor's Sonic screwdriver.
No, but I'm saying he can.
Amy was able to rig one up out of a fucking phone or some shit, alright?
I'm just saying he can do a lot of stuff. I feel like he probably could have put it into better practice. Didn't the Seventh Doctor basically be like, kill yourself, and then bombed him or something?
Yeah, probably, I don't know.
He could have found a door, wheeled out or something.
Yeah, but maybe he just left it in his room or some shit, you know?
It's in my room, my basement house.
Yeah, exactly.
But yeah, no, I know later on we'll talk about the design, because obviously the design has got changed. It was a big contentious fucking thing amongst irritating cunts. But
later on in the show, not today.
Not today. Yeah. But yeah, I still do. I understand why progressively change is good. But at the same time, there is a nice kind of nostalgic. Last time we saw this was in like my favorite era of Doctor Who. So there is a nice air of nostalgia to it, and it brought me back to that. And I was thinking, it's just good, especially with the Shadow Proclamation. It's good to see all these old faces come back. It's good stuff.
There's more as well that will return, which we'll get into. They're not really faces, but we'll get into them. Then Clara's teaching. Clara's back. She's teaching, and she's like, "Hey, right, Jane Austen, great writer, poet, amazing poet." Fucking amazing fucking kisser, boys. Let me tell you. The tongue on that woman, insane. All right? Good stuff.
I put, firstly, the gay horse meme? You know, the horse that has a question mark?
The gay horse meme?
You know the horse that, yeah.
Yes, I do.
The horse that's like, essentially, gay?
Gay? Yeah, with the raised eyebrow, you mean?
Yes.
Yeah.
I also really like about this.
I like a version of that meme, which is like a dog. Like, hold on, let me try find it and send it to you. But it's give me a sec, hold on.
All right. That's brilliant.
Yeah. So it's a dog looking quizzically in the camera, and then the caption, and then underneath it just says LGTV, as in the logo for an LGTV. That's and then a question mark.
That's really good. Oh my god.
Anyway, yes, Clara's by. Yeah, she's
yes, by. Yeah. The other thing I really like about this scene is that she doesn't even register how weird that was for her to say to like a class of kids as well. Like she's become quite accustomed to how the Doctor speaks and those speech patterns, and we see her revisit them all the time. But just like, you know, just being like, oh, Jane Austen, phenomenal writer, great, phenomenal kisser. Like she just breezes through it the same way that the Doctor would breeze through a nonchalant fact like this.
100%. Yeah.
It's great stuff.
She's gotten a lot more confident and comfortable with that kind of stuff. I mean, last season she was taking fucking kids to space and the moon and shit. So like,
yeah,
I think it's fine to probably say I kissed Jane Austen. Or whatever.
Yeah. The cat's out of the bag at this point, isn't it? So
really fun. Anyway, but then she notices something out the window. She's like, "What's all this?" Then she sees something going on, and then she basically notices that a plane in the distance has stopped, and she's like, "Everyone, get on your bloody phones. Bring up Twitter. Bring up Bebo. Bring up whatever.
Everyone to Twitter."
Everyone to Twitter, hashtag the planes have stopped.
Yeah.
Shit hashtag.
Yeah,
But
man, you gotta...
awful. All right? That's not going. That's not trending at all. All right?
It doesn't sound good. Hashtags have to be like easy to say and sound appealing to the mouth, but hashtag planes have stopped. It's like too many words going on.
Not even that. It's hashtag the planes have stopped.
Fuck,
no,
yeah.
Horrible. All right? That's not getting trending at all, mate.
Yeah, no, not a chance. I do quite like that she does take the initiative to draw the circle around it to keep monitoring it. Like, will it move?
Yeah.
Just feels like something the Doctor would do, because the Doctor's mind's got to go and do other stuff. So I'll just save that and I'll check in on it later. I also think for just PNGs of planes in the sky, it doesn't look that bad. It looks pretty
fine.
okay. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a plane. What do you want? Right?
Yeah.
Anyway, then we see some news shit. It's all around the world. The planes have stopped, and then like some kind of runs into their classrooms like, Clara, fucking someone on the phone wants you. And Clara's like, oh yeah, that's probably you. And he's like, they were going to put me through to the Prime Minister.
Yes.
You know, it's insane. Clara's clearly someone of importance. No.
Mate, this scene, in my notes, this essentially just reads as 5 different ways of me saying Clara is the coolest fucking person. Like,
It's great. Yeah.
It's just, mate, it's the charm to be like, don't send a chopper. I've got my sick ass motorbike. Like, 2 objectively amazingly cool ways to travel around.
yeah, it's very cool. I do love that we see her walking out of the school set in Shoreditch in London, you know, with those rolling hills behind her, those rolling countryside hills in Shoreditch.
We all know them.
Yeah,
We've all been to Shoreditch and seen the rolling hills.
Shoreditch is famous for those big hills where you get a great view of the countryside.
Just loads of open space around Shoreditch. Not at all one of the most densely packed areas of London.
No, it's great. It's good stuff. Anyway, good on your Wales. Never change. Anyway, so she heads off to the Tower of London, Unit HQ at the time, and is like, hey, I'm here. What's going on?
What's going on, guys? Kate's there. She's on the horn. She's like, mate, the president can wait, right?
Mate, how hot is Kate?
Kate is... you always make fun of me when I say that people are attractive.
Yeah, because it's seedy when you do it.
Then don't ask me!
I have a crush on Kate. She's...
I bet you do.
A lovely lady. She really reminds me of Emma Thompson.
I can see that. Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I do. Yeah, she's got the
She's got that vibe about
there's
her.
a classiness.
Yeah, she's got that MILF vibe going on. You know?
There's a classiness. Yeah, the MILF vibes.
Yeah. I know, she's great. She's doing a good job.
Yeah.
She's doing a good job. It's always good to see Kate.
It is always good to see Kate. So they're trying to work it out what's going on, essentially. I like this again. It just shows you how far Clara's come. Kate's like, lots of passengers up there. And Clara's like, oh, fuck the passengers, mate. Lot of fuel. That's a bomb.
Lot of fuel. Yeah.
Yeah.
4,000 flying bombs. And then, like, so many bloody nuclear power stations. Everything can go wrong, basically.
Do you think there's anything in that where, like, do you think that's speaking at all to how Clara's, like, practical over personal now? Like, she's kind of tapping more into the Doctor's more cold analytical approach rather than, like, emotional and human.
No, I wouldn't say so. No, I think it's more just a practicality thing, really. It's more just she's evolving to a point where she's just able to see and think more, basically. She's
just like a past it kind of thing.
Yeah, able to see and think more like the Doctor. When she's like, that's a lot of fuel, I don't think she's necessarily saying, I don't care about the passengers. She's just
yeah.
I think she's just like, yeah, but also this as well. Like, this is a pressing thing that needs to be addressed.
I'm concerned for the passengers, but thinking about it critically is going to help save them quicker than me being like, the passengers kind of thing.
Yeah, exactly.
Gotcha. Yeah. Okay, awesome.
Yeah.
But yeah, so they're trying to work it all out. This woman who also works at UNIT, she posits the theory that the planes have been frozen in time.
What a stupid theory. Yeah. That's stupid and you're an idiot.
I think she might have something.
No, nothing. That's a stupid theory. That'll never ring true. Let me tell you that. All right? Let me tell you that for nothing.
Kate sacks her on the spot for being so stupid and dumb.
Yeah, you're sacked.
Yeah.
Bring back Osgood. We can't, she's dead.
She's so dead, yeah.
Anyway, yes, what was I saying?
Kate wants to call the doctor, but Clara's like, no.
Yes, yeah. They want to get in touch with the doctor, but then like they get a message through on the doctor line or something. Is it the doctor line?
The emergency red phone. Yeah.
Yeah. No, I think it's the doctor line. Is it the doctor line?
It's the doctor channel that he never uses.
Oh, the doctor channel. Yeah, that's it. And then Kate's like, he never uses that. I don't even think he knows it even exists.
Yeah, he's definitely forgotten all about this.
Yeah. And then they're like, oh, we're getting a text through actually. And Clara's like, okay, well, that is definitely not the doctor.
Yeah.
What is this? Then we get a big text on screen that just says, you so fine. And then you blow my mind. And then, hey, Missy, you so fine, you blow my mind. Bit of fun.
Immediately back. Immediately back. And I'll tell you what.
Well, let me immediately back for us, okay? And even more so because we've watched this over the course of like 3 fucking days.
Yes,
okay?
it's very condensed.
All right. But probably about a year, okay?
True,
in terms of like watching the show, though. So
I tell you what, though, I do respect. That's one thing that I have an issue with RTD, right? Fucking, especially like the first 4 seasons of the show. You'll have a Dalek back every other week. You'll have a Cyberman show up from time to time, less frequently, but definitely frequently enough. But like the Master, like just use once, bench, or you use twice. But like it's never. Yeah. It's fun to see, and I'm excited to see it because I know that Missy is more heavily featured in this era. But it's fun to see Missy, and I'm sure it will be fun to see her develop as a character rather than just go, I'm like John Sim's great, and he shows up and goes, I'm here, this is the performance, and then I'm done. I'll show up next year again, I'll do the same performance, and now I'm done again.
The idea of the Master being a one-off villain for the Doctor is frankly insane.
Yeah,
That 100% should be a reoccurring role.
Yes.
Okay, you need someone with like good chemistry to the Doctor, and of course you want them to pop up again and again to always have that just fun vibes, that counterpart to the Doctor.
Yeah,
you know?
Yeah, because it's such a uniquely different relationship, which this episode taps into as well. Like, it's interesting, and I love the fact that you can still have the best of both worlds. You can still have because part of the fun of the Master is every couple of years the Master will show up. It's just a different person. The Master died, and someone else is here. And they go, I'm the Master, it doesn't matter how. And you go, you're right, it doesn't. I'm instantly fine and here with it.
Yeah,
but
100%.
You can still do all of that, but it's fun to do something different from time to time. Yeah.
Anyway, Missy then appears on the screen, and she's like, hello, it's me. Today I'm going to be talking to you, and then her face just fucking pops up.
Jesus Christ.
Like some sort of giant cartoon balloon just out of the screen, and she's like, I'm talking to you out of the square window. Insane, okay?
Insane, and I love Michelle Gomez's delivery of it. Like, it's just ridiculous. The big pop-out head is so stupid.
It's so stupid. There's also like a big cartoon like boing with it as well.
But like when like if not with Missy, then when? Like
exactly, yeah.
The perfect
when else are you gonna
get
a chance to do something as fucking dumb as that? Quite frankly,
yeah.
Why not?
There's a phenomenal line. Mrs. like, we'll need 8 snipers, 3 for each heart and 2 for my brainstem, and you're gonna want to take me out quick before I start regenerating. Like, just great. But there's a reason she wants the snipers, Nathan, and why is that?
I don't know.
So she can meet with Clara.
Oh.
Because it's the only way Clara will feel safe.
It's so she can meet with Clara, because that's the only way Clara will feel safe.
Well remembered.
Thank you.
What happens next, Nathan?
She's like, I don't know, somewhere in like Italy or like fucking Spain or some shit. Oh, Spain. She's goated with El Source.
You're there avoiding the war.
Yeah, it's true. I call me a draft dodger because that's what I am.
There's no shame in that. I'd 100% be dodging that draft.
Yeah, 100%, man. I'm not getting involved.
Fucking I'm dying for those cunts.
Yeah. Anyway, she's just having a like coffee or that's that me espresso or something.
Yeah,
and then she sees the lasers on her chest from the snipers, like the three dots on each heart, kind of one on each breast, for lack of a better term.
Yes.
And then she just goes, "Oh, saucy."
Yeah. She's really fun.
She's very fun. I love it.
That's not even her best moment. She has a phenomenal moment involving a little Dalek a bit later on, which is incredible.
Yeah, she does. That is very fun. Yeah.
Clara pulls up in the car, right? A bunch of cars pull in. They're like, we're in Italy. Clara's been in this car for a while.
Maybe it's Italy.
Yeah, maybe it's, who knows where it is. Might be Shoreditch for all we know.
It could be. Maybe Unit has some sort of fucking ultra fast super jet or some shit. You don't know.
They possibly could do. Yeah.
Yeah. So shut up.
Clara gets out the car. My note reads, she really is becoming king cunt these days. And the way she gets out the car, like, I'm with Unit, I'm getting out of a cool car with fucking tinted windows. She looks awesome and she looks cool as fuck.
Missy is immediately like, how's your boyfriend? Still dead? Brutal.
It's the first thing she says.
Literally the first thing she says. Absolutely fucking brutal.
Clara's like, how are you even alive? And she's like, death's for other people. Like, just two incredibly cold lines straight out the gate from her.
She's not even finished. She's like, oh, do you want to sit in the shade? I know how you humans burn.
It's fucking
insane.
Just queen of puns right there.
Yeah.
Not even puns, just good wit and good fucking improv from her, to be honest.
Yeah, 100%. Anyway, she's like, look, no one can get in touch with the doctor. No one knows what's going on. He's not answering his phone or Twitter or whatever.
Yeah.
And then she pulls out the confession dial and is like, hey, this is the confession dial. Basically, the last will and testament of the doctor.
Yeah.
To be delivered, according to ancient tradition, to his closest friend on the eve of his final day. So then Clara's like, all right, sick, and then goes to grab for it and like electrocutes her.
Yeah.
And Missy's like, the fuck are you doing? It's mine.
That's got a sting. That's the first sting of many for Clara this episode.
Yeah, that's got to be brutal for Clara.
Oh, I didn't realise. So it was sent to Missy.
To make matters worse, Missy is like, you see that couple over there walking the little dog?
Yeah.
You're basically the dog.
Yes.
The doctor.
We're humouring you. Like,
yeah.
It's fucking, just crazy. And then comes a very interesting line where essentially Clara gets a bit jealous and a bit kind of petty. So, Clara says, Missy's talking about how close she is with the doctor. And Clara's like, oh, it must be love. Just to kind of get a dig in. And Missy immediately, and very interestingly, kind of says, like, basically the human race will never fucking get over the reproduction frenzy that they're all in. Like, the friendship of, the concept of friendship, like, that's infinitely more powerful. This is quite clearly the show being like, you fancy him, don't you? Basically. Like, what we have is deeper. We've known each other longer. You want to do kisses with the doctor, I think.
I mean, we already know that, though.
We do already know it, but I just like to take stock in the amount of times the show says it quite clearly.
The show can't stop saying it.
Yes.
Right? But yeah. It's good confirmation.
It is. Missy says a friendship older than your civilization. That can't be true.
It's not true. No. When I heard that earlier, I was like, the Doctor's 2,000 years old, right? Earth's not 2,000 years old, okay?
It's a cool line.
It's a cool... I think she's exaggerating for poetic effect or something. She's been a little bit poetic with it, but... Or maybe she means in terms of, like... Because they're time travelers, I guess. Like, they could have...
Their journey has spanned several years, like...
Well, no, like they're in terms of time travel, like when they were kids, in terms of the timeline of the universe, that was when years before Earth was even formed, possibly,
Got ya. Yeah.
Or not, because who even knows how that fucking works? But yeah,
I think it's
how
more likely.
How does Gallifrey work as a fucking Gallifrey's insane. The idea that like with a Time Lord society, a whole society of time travelers, that must be like. You'd have to have some sort of like central calendar. Like we discussed this like on another thing recently. I can't remember what. Everything blurs into one.
Yeah. We did that one big podcast that we've recorded in chunks.
Yes, but you'd need to have like some sort of like central time calendar that everyone keeps a track of,
Yeah.
because otherwise you'd have cunts turning up here, there, and anywhere, and like, you know, they go somewhere on Tuesday and then they turn up 4 fucking Mondays ago afterwards. Like, you know, it doesn't make any sense.
You'd need to keep track of it, but I also kind of like the concept of like it's not for us to comprehend. We wouldn't get it.
That's true.
Yeah, like it's
and
something-
Time Lords are like, huh, you wouldn't get it, silly little human brain boy.
They go, you wouldn't get it, and then the ending of the movie Joker plays.
Yeah. And then they'll all wear their funny little robes and hats.
Yeah, and they sing "That's Life" or something.
That's life.
That's life. I kind of like the idea. I can't remember what character says it. It may have even be the Doctor, but like it might have been you as well. Yeah, could have been in Doctor Who, that role you're in.
Yeah.
But I like the fact that someone at some point says like, we're just beyond this shit. Like, humans getting like tied up with this kind of stuff, going in circles trying to figure out simple concepts that Time Lords figured out fucking centuries ago.
Well, you're really digging the boot into me on that, aren't you? You're really like, all right, get over it, little bitch boy. Right?
No, I think you're right, but it's interesting that we would have to comprehend it in a way that they probably haven't even considered, because it's just normal for them.
I struggle to comprehend stuff, especially about like. What a funny phrase! First of all,
clip that out for the TikTok as well.
Clip that out, and just that's the. I mean, it's true. I do. Okay, but like, what I mean specifically is like I struggle to comprehend stuff about like just the scale of the universe and everything like that. It deeply upsets me, okay? And I don't understand it at all. Anytime I try to wrap my head around it, I just get angry, okay?
Yeah.
Because I can't make it make sense. I cannot. So the universe is infinite. Mm-hmm. That alone pisses me off so fucking much.
Yeah.
What do you mean it's infinite? How is that possible? Like, my brain cannot fathom the concept of it just going on forever, because surely there has to be an end at some point. Surely there has to be some sort of like fucking edge or something to it. And then the fact that not only is it infinite, but it's also expanding. Brother, what the fuck does that mean? How can
Doesn't one kind of
infinite-
already imply that it should be expanding anyway?
How can infinite be expanding? That makes no sense whatsoever. All right?
I know that talking about this kind of shit ruins your whole day.
It does.
Yeah,
it does.
You've never dealt well with this kind of like introspective thought about your place in the universe at large.
Every now and then I watch one of those videos that's like the timeline of the universe, and then it goes from like millions of years before now and then to billions and billions and billions of years after now.
Yeah.
And like, we are such a fucking insignificant blip on a radar. We're not even a speck of dust, mate. We are fucking such nothing, and it just really
Happy Monday,
Yeah, exactly. It depresses me so much, because I'm like, what is the fucking point, man? It's just we are nothing, you know.
And yet people still listen to Still Got Legs, Nathan. So...
Exactly. What are you doing? You're wasting your time.
No, you're not. You're not. It's good. It's good stuff.
We're all wasting our time. Okay.
No refunds on the Patreon.
Oh, I'm going insane.
I know. Yeah, it is day ruining shit to think about stuff like this. But that's why we could never be the showrunners. If you were actually a showrunner of Doctor Who, we jest. But like this conversation would come up in a writer's room, and you'd be like, "I'm taking the afternoon off. I can't. Someone else needs to do this one."
If I was the showrunner of Doctor Who, my season would just be trying to it'd be the most boring season ever, I'd say. Because it would just be a series of episodes where I definitively answer all of my questions that I've always had. Okay.
The cold open to the series opener is Rassilon going, and done. The calendar is complete.
Exactly.
And all the Time Lords going, hooray!
It'd just be a full hour-long episode of like a briefing, like a Time Lord's briefing, where they're just explaining the concept of the calendar and how it works. And then we see other Time Lords like, okay, making their notes and stuff. And then another Time Lord is like, so what if this happens? And then Rassilon's like, well, interesting point. If that happens, then, and we all understand it, and then the episode ends, and then we can move on.
Yeah.
Okay.
While you were saying that, there was a joke forming in my head that I cannot work out, but I'm going to leave it open to the audience. And maybe yourself, you could write something in here that would be fun. Right?
Let's try work it together. Let's work this. All right,
so,
let's do this.
Time Lord meeting is occurring, right?
Okay.
Someone's writing the notes.
Yeah.
You could refer to that as the minutes of the meeting.
Yeah.
Minutes, concept of time, Time Lords.
Yeah.
There's something there, but I'm not smart enough to make it connect.
Minutes of the meeting.
You get to hear us write jokes, by the way. This is the Doctor Who writer's room.
Minutes of the meeting. I guess, yeah, you could...
There's something there, isn't it? But I don't know what.
I don't know if there is something there.
No, you know there's something there. You know it's a fun little idea.
I don't... What could... all I could really imagine is, it would just be some sort of pun. Instead of minutes, it would be, something else.
Yeah, it'd be something more extreme and dramatic.
Eons or centuries or something.
Are you taking down the eons of the meeting?
Are you taking down the millennia of the meeting, you know?
It's just more epic. But something bigger than... There you go, we did it, everyone. It wasn't funny.
It wasn't, no, it wasn't good.
But we did it, nonetheless.
But we did it, that's the main thing.
And that's our place in the universe. That's what we were here to do.
Anyway,
Missy's executing cunts, because Clara briefly goes, have you turned good? And she's like, I will kill 3 people to prove you wrong.
I will kill a man who just recently had a baby, okay?
No!
Yeah, that's right, Lawrence, watch out.
Which might be true, considering that this is pre-recorded, so who knows?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I do like that she's like, yeah, look, I'm fun, I'm having a good time, but don't get it twisted.
Yeah.
I am still... fucking the villain. I am still evil here, okay? And I'll fucking kill these cunts, no questions asked, all right?
It's so, quick, it's so effortless, and I really, really love the way that, she's so quick to fucking kill them, and Kate goes fucking nuts. She's like, no one fucking shoot Missy. Clara's panicking, and Missy's just twiddling her thumbs going, oh, thanks for bringing spares.
Yeah.
It's really good.
It's very fun, yeah. Clara's like, all right, don't kill anyone else, all right, fucking... I'll get these snipers here to shoot you or whatever. And she's like, hey, if the doctor's in danger, make me believe you. Make me believe that you need my help. Release the planes. All right, that's how I believe you, and then we can figure this out or whatever. And Missy's like, I mean, it takes some convincing, but she's like, yeah, all right, fair enough. I'll do that.
Yeah.
Which she does, and she reveals that they were never actually... She couldn't really do anything with them anyway. Yeah. It was just basically like a little party trick, basically.
Just a bit of fun.
Yeah, she stopped them with time. That woman was correct.
Yeah, she was, actually. Good on her.
Kate owes her an apology. She shouldn't have fired her.
Yeah, but it's too late now. They can't reverse the paperwork. Donna's got too big of a salary now, so she can't come back.
Donna's not working there yet.
With time, Nathan.
Oh.
Yeah, you didn't think about the time, did you?
I did have my Time World calendar up. How foolish of me.
Someone wasn't writing the eons.
It's true. Oh, God.
So we now know definitively in practice it isn't funny. Missy asked Clara if the Doctor had one night left, where would he spend it? Then we get some fun little insert shots. I'm not really sure what they were like. They felt a bit weird, the insert shots.
They were that Viking guy, just grabbing his axe and shit, weren't they? Yeah,
but it kind of felt like an editing mistake. It felt like, because they were too quick to really establish what was going on.
Oh.
And then the scene moves on anyway, so it did jar a little bit. I was like, huh, okay, weird.
Didn't feel that way to me.
Yeah.
I think you're too close to it, probably.
Yeah, I'm coming at it from an editing perspective, and I'm just like, I wouldn't have done that personally. But then again, I'm not working on Doctor Who.
That's exactly what I was just about to say. You're not working on Doctor Who, and that person is, so...
Egg on my face.
Exactly.
Oh, man, I'd love to have I actually know someone that cut together
That's like
a trailer.
the equivalent of me sat on my couch watching the Olympics.
Yeah.
Eating fucking crisps, eating a bowl of crisps, watching the gymnastics and being like... I would have done that one personally.
Yeah. Could have landed that one easy, mate.
I would have gone with that landed myself, mate.
I'd have gone for the good one that worked.
Anyway, yeah, they're like, all right, let's look for anachronisms, anomalies. Let's see what's going on throughout history and everything like that. Look for things that, are all going insane. And they're like, oh, yeah, sick. We found like fucking 10 million of them. So that's fun, isn't it?
Yeah, how do we whittle this down?
Yeah, all right. Well, what we got? We got San Martina, Troy, multiple for New York, 3 different versions of Atlantis or something. These are probably all references to past shit. And Big Finish, maybe. Who knows? Who cares?
Yeah. Jackie Tyler and such.
And Jackie Tyler, etc. But then they're like, Clara's like, how's a Time Lord supposed to die, probably like repentance, quiet contemplation, all that kind of shit. And she's like, yeah, that's definitely not the Doctor. Look for the opposite of that. Look for, a party, basically. Just a big fucking... all out fucking what's the word I'm looking for?
Like no crisis, but a big shindig is occurring. Like a big hullabaloo.
A big fucking I can't think of the word.
Throwdown?
No.
A gathering.
I mean, yeah, I guess. Yeah.
Prees at McLaren.
Prees at McLaren. Yeah.
Fun joke for no one.
It was just the name of where we lived at uni. It's not that intense of a joke, really. I don't know. Yeah, but just a big fucking party. Whatever, fuck it.
Yeah.
And then they find it. They narrow it down to one place, Essex, some sort of year or some shit.
Yeah.
And they're like, sick, let's go to Essex, which no one ever said. Burn on Essex.
So true, though.
So off they go. They land in some sort of castle.
Yeah.
They're like, here we are in this little medieval castle, and Clara's like, right, how do we find the Doctor then? What do we do? And Missy's like, okay, let's look for anachronisms. Anything out of place, anything that doesn't seem right to the era, shouldn't be too difficult. And then we just hear a big electric guitar. I hear it.
Yes.
Just a big fucking riff on an electric guitar. And this has to be one of the most insane and just one of the greatest fucking entrances on Doctor Who.
Yeah,
ever.
it really is. Yes.
The fact that Peter Capaldi, the 12th Doctor, comes in like fucking whatever it is, 1066 or whatever, fucking Viking era England. On a tank, okay?
Yeah.
On a tank.
Just shredding one.
Fucking shredding guitar on a tank, wearing his whole fit with the fucking Ray-Bans and everything.
Yeah.
No one has ever been this fucking cool, man.
Yeah.
This is insane, okay? And the fact that people don't like this blows my mind.
Yeah,
okay.
I knew that there was again. I didn't know what episode it was from or anything. But as soon as I saw the shredding of the guitar and the Doctor standing on a tank, I was like, oh, this is that thing that people fucking don't like for some reason. And I was like,
what the fuck is wrong with you?
Yeah, this is cool.
This is objectively the coolest shit ever. I don't understand how you can watch this and think this is anything other than so fucking cool.
Yeah,
man.
it's cool. I mean, this whole scene is a bit of a yo-yo in itself because it just absolutely fucking toes the line, jumps back and forth constantly between the coolest shit you've ever seen and this is an aggressive midlife crisis. Like,
yes. Which in and of itself is cool.
Yeah,
okay.
I think so too. Yeah, man, it's fucking it's awesome to see. We got to do some suit talk here.
Oh, he's never looked better, man.
This is a fit. Now this is a fit.
A generational fit.
Yeah.
Okay, like it's he's got his usual coat on.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, he's got his usual like sort of kind of long navy coat, but then he's just got like any kind of t-shirt.
Yeah,
just a like a fucking white graphic tee.
Literally, you go into Primark, you could pull this off a rack. Like it's there. Yeah.
A hoodie, mostly zipped down apart from a little bit at the bottom, and then just like a pair of like checked pants.
Yeah.
Like it's so fucking good, man. And with the sunglasses as well.
Yes, yeah.
Phenomenal look. Okay, so good. He wanted it to be more dressed down, like a more casual look, so that like it would be easier to cosplay. Basically,
he's just the best, isn't he? Like,
he is, isn't he? Yeah,
he's such a sweetheart for shit like this. Like even thinking about stuff like that is so sweet. Yeah, man. This is a cry for help way of wearing a hoodie as well. Like, no one wears a hoodie like this without it being like, please, someone stage an intervention with me. I think.
I love this look so much, man. It's
Yeah.
just like the fucking, I don't know, just the depressed, barely put together look of it all. It's just, the vibes are immaculate. I love it so much, man.
I love it too, and I love that we got essentially the best 12 looks so far from like presumably the Doctor woke up in the TARDIS and went, "What's the closest fucking clothes to me?"
Yeah,
and then they throw them together, and they're like, "Yeah, you look fucking amazing." This is
not
great.
even in that weird wardrobe. Just like picked them up off the floor.
Yes.
You know, like, just gave it a quick. Yeah, it's fine, I guess.
I like to think that he says he's been wearing a bow tie. I like to think it's the bow tie Matt Smith dropped when he regenerated, and he just found that tucked under the console. He was just there, fucking getting dusty.
So he gets down off the guitar, and this like Viking cunt is like, dude, dude, what is that? And the Doctor's like, you said you wanted an axe fight. Phenomenal joke, first of all.
Yeah.
Okay, but he's not done. And then he's like, what do you think of my tank? I bought it for my fish.
Mate.
I may have got it online. Crowd is completely dead.
Yeah, it goes so silent.
He's like, oh, this is good stuff, man. What are you doing?
He's going from like bombing, like firstly, like when he's like, oh yeah, well, like you don't like my axe fight, whatever, man. Do you remember when I beat you up with a daffodil? And the crowd's like, yeah, the Doctor's sick. And then he tells the tank joke, and they're like, fucking what? This is a roller coaster of a reception from the crowd, I think.
Yeah, it's great. He then sees Clara and Missy, like up in the thing, and he's like, "Hey, let me fucking introduce you to a couple of friends of mine." All right. He's like, "Oh well, you know, it's been a good few days, but I've got to leave you. I've got to love you and leave you." And everyone was quite sad at that. He's like, "But first, let me introduce you to a couple of friends of mine." Oh, actually, no, sorry, I tell a lie. He sees Clara, and then Clara's like, hang on, did he just see me? And then he starts to play Pretty Woman on the guitar.
Yeah, come on.
Come on, man.
Come on, man. Let's all collectively get real for a second.
Why did I just do the Glee?
I don't know why you did.
I was doing the Pretty Woman riff, but it turned into Glee. Oh, a bit of fun.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, come on.
It's fucking, come on. Let's get real.
Yeah.
This is so clear now. He's letting everyone know what he's been up to. He's like, it's been a great 3 weeks. I've introduced the word dude centuries too early. That's a bit of fun. I taught maths, but in a fun and relevant way, he says, which I thought was quite good.
Maths tuition,
yeah. He's dilly-dallying around, basically. Even, like, Clara does even make a comment like, this does not seem like the Doctor. What the fuck is going on with this guy? What is going on right now?
Yeah. All right, Clara comes in, he introduces her to everyone. He's like, hey, here's fucking Clara, or whatever.
Yeah.
And she comes in and is like, how did you know I was here? Did you see me? And the Doctor just goes, when do I not see you?
Come on, man.
Come on.
Clara goes, what?
He's
Even
not fucking done.
Yes,
he's not fucking
yes.
done. All right. Clara goes, one face in all that crowd, and the Doctor goes, there was a crowd?
Come on, dude.
Come on, brother. Bro is down bad.
He's so down bad.
And then he just hugs her.
Yeah. Again, something that he just doesn't do. Like
unprovoked.
Yeah,
okay?
man. This is... Come on. This is...
when I first saw this, I was convinced, okay? I had convinced myself of a theory that I had, okay? Yeah. I don't think it had been announced that this was Jenna Coleman's last season, okay? But I thought that it would be, okay? And I thought that from the Doctor's perspective, at this point, she'd already died or something had already happened, okay? And he'd gone back into his own timeline somehow, okay?
Right, I can see that read on it, yeah.
Yeah, because he's like, oh, we're doing Charm now. Is one of us dying or something? And then he just hugs her. And I was like, what's going on here? That was my theory. I was convinced of that theory. Spoiler alert, I was wrong.
Yeah.
Okay. That did not turn out to be correct.
I can see why you think that, though, because it does feel like
Yeah.
I got the sense that when I was watching this, I thought, like, I know the Doctor's kind of been, like, hiding around for a little bit. No one's seen him for a bit or whatever. But, like, I got the sense that for the Doctor, it had been a long time since he'd seen Clara, just by how he was acting and his reactions there. But I didn't think about the dying thing, but I can totally see why you would have fucking thought that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, good stuff. Anyway, Missy comes in then as well. He's like, "Hey, everyone, meet the wicked stepmother,"
Mate,
and everyone boos and hisses.
I really like this because they're getting a rhythm immediately.
Yeah,
Missy starts playing to the crowd the same way he's doing it, and Clara's not doing any of that at all. And it's just that, like, you can see that their friendship is so, like, textured and detailed, and there is all these kind of nuances to it. Like, even like earlier on, like, Clara's like, "This is so weird for the Doctor," and Missy even drops a line like, "Oh, you must be new." Then, and I think Clara is starting to feel that. Like, Clara has never seen the Doctor crash out like this, but Missy's like, "Oh, it's another Tuesday. This cunt's off the rails all the fucking time."
I love that she does like a big pantomime, like boo, like a big, like, no, not a pantomime bow, like at her entrance when everyone like boos and hisses for her. She does like a big pantomime villain bow, which is just soaking in that like boo and hisses from everyone, which is very fun. And yeah, they do play off each other very well. She's like, "What the hell are you doing, man?" and she's like, "So apparently you think you're gonna die tomorrow?" And he's like, "Oh, I got some good news about that. It's still today." And then does another riff on the guitar and stuff. It's good. It's good stuff.
So the Doctor reckons that this gladiator swallowed a marble or something.
Oh yeah, he starts to choke.
Yeah,
he starts choking. He's like, "Hey, don't! What have I fucking told you about eating marbles? All right, don't swallow the marbles."
You moron.
All right, but he was being choked by a snake or some shit.
Yeah, Ham Face is back, Nathan.
Yeah, that little snake boy's back. I refuse to call him Ham Face, okay? Because he just does not look in any way like a ham to me at all.
He looks like a packaged ham.
No, he looks nothing like a packaged ham. If he looks like a packaged ham to you, I would question where you're getting your ham from.
Don't ask a man where he gets his ham from. It's a personal question.
Right.
So yeah, the Doctor's friends led Mr. Ham here, right? And this is where we get the reveal that he's a big snake man. Because his face just fucking
we already
unraveled.
knew.
We knew, yeah.
I mean, he's fucking hissing at every two words. And earlier we saw the big shadow of a big snake. All right?
No, I know, but like he unravels here, and it looks fucking incredible. It looks really good.
I will say it is a very like interesting design. It is quite cool how he unravels and stuff. Does it kind of imply that there's like a snake with just a pair of eyes in like the middle of its body?
Yes.
And then at another point a nose, and then at another point just some lips and a mouth. You know, maybe, who knows? But hey, it's cool. It's fucking cool, man.
Yeah. What part of the snake would you want to have on you? Like, what part of this guy's face would you rather have if you were just a snake going about?
If I was a snake, I don't think I'd really be. You
wouldn't be asked.
I probably got other shit on my mind. I probably got snake shit on my mind.
Snake shit.
Yeah, I got to shed my skin today or some shit.
Yeah, what day is it? Have I got a shed?
Big day for me as a snake. I love snakes. They're pretty cool.
Snakes are pretty cool. It's true.
Lovely creatures, I think. Often misunderstood, I think.
Do you ever have like a fucking massive one come to your primary school?
No.
Was that not a thing?
Just turn up at the door. Let me in.
No. Like you get like for like the school fair. Sometimes they'd get like an animal wrangler in.
You probably went to some posh shows.
I didn't go to fun.
Not on my end.
You
mate,
went to private school and I didn't.
Okay. All right. Let's not throw this around willy nilly. Okay.
What, the truth? You can't handle it.
No, but you're not adding the context. Okay.
If you say that I went to a posh show school, one of us paid, one of us didn't.
I didn't pay. All right, I don't know why that's better. All right,
that was Papa.
It was.
That was Daddy's money.
Look, okay, yeah. I need to explain this.
You didn't like that one, did you?
No, I don't, because you know what you're doing there. All right. I didn't go to private school like Lawrence is implying.
It's infinitely funnier when the context isn't there.
Yeah. I did technically go to a private school for a little while, I will add. It was less than a year, okay?
Yeah,
but I did technically go to a private school for a short time because it was a school in Germany for children, students, kids, whatever, who were the children of serving soldiers living in Germany at the time.
Yes,
okay,
yeah.
and English speaking kids is probably really the only option for us. Okay, that's why I went to that school, and let me tell you. Yes, it was technically a private school, but it was probably one of the roughest schools that I have been to. Okay.
It's just funny. It's just funny because of that thing in your life, I get to say you went to private school and it's an objective fact.
Yes, okay, it's true, but I didn't. There's the context is important though. Okay?
Bro's gonna be the Prime Minister.
No, I didn't go to Eton.
You and Jacob Rees-Mogg.
No.
Breaking bread at lunchtime.
Absolutely not. All right.
So there's a great line. The doctor's the snake guy tries to roast the doctor, right? And the doctor he goes, you're so dangerous that Davros sent you or whatever. And the doctor's like, you're so stupid that you came, you moron. You fucking idiot. If you want to get cunty about it, we will.
It's very fun. First of all, we haven't really talked about this, but this snake boy, he because he's a snake, the show kind of suggests that he's slithering along, okay? Like, he doesn't walk like a normal person. He's slithering along, okay? And this was 2015, I think. And that's very important.
Yes.
Okay? Because in order to achieve this effect, okay, what they clearly fucking did is they had this gun on one of those little hoverboards. Those like little segways without the thing, and you can just see him.
There's a reason he's wearing a cloak.
Yeah, and he's quite tall as well. He's like taller than Peter Capaldi as well. So he's clearly stood on this fucking hoverboard, just like moving and gliding about. Which is so funny.
It's so fucking funny. It's the fact I love that. Like, you have to be alive at a certain time to get this fucking context for this kind of shit, I think. We're born at the exact right time to be able to understand that this Doctor Who villain was on a little hoverboard thing.
Oh my god, he looks so funny, just like wheeling in and out of scenes.
Were you ever on one of these back in the day?
Oh, never, no. Speaking of which, there was one in our first year of uni. There was one who someone who used to just glide around the courtyard of McLaren on one.
Was there? Did we know this guy?
Yeah, no, I don't think so. No.
Do you remember Taekwondo Man?
I do remember Taekwondo Man. Danny Rand, as I called him.
Yes, you did. Yeah.
Yes.
Every morning, just with his mat out in the courtyard.
He'd just be doing his Tai Chi or whatever.
Good on him. He's keeping fit.
Good on him, man. He's getting out. He's getting out there. He's doing it.
It's just funny to observe when us in our ivory towers, which is just the uni accommodation, the 8th floor, looking down at Danny, hungover and severely depressed, just looking at me. What a piece of shit. Yeah, we definitely harboured just unfair resentment. Like, look at that loser getting on with his life.
Yeah.
Look at that loser with passions and hobbies.
Yeah.
What's going on next, Nathan? What's happening now?
Anyway, like they basically all go see Davros. Like, it's a trick or a trap or something. Mm-hmm. But they all go. Clara and Missy go as well. The doctor's like, no, don't, but they do anyway. Good for them.
Good on them.
And then they're on a spaceship going to see Davros in his little space hospital or whatever.
Or so we think.
So we think. Yeah. Well, no. Well, yeah, okay, fair enough. Space
Technically,
hospital,
it is a space hospital.
No, well,
from our perspective.
No, I take umbrage with that.
Okay,
no.
yes.
I think for it to be a space hospital, it would need to be in space physically.
Well, that's why I say from our perspective, this hospital is in space.
No, but from our perspective, we're in space, okay? Like, that doesn't work.
Nathan, stop it. You're going to think about your place in the universe again.
No! Oh, we mean nothing. It's so insignificant.
Oh, God. Oh yeah, in and amongst all of that, Clara's like, the Doctor, you've got shame on your face, mate. What's going on there? Because Ham Man chucks the Sonic at his feet, and he's like, oh, that little boy.
Stop calling him Ham Man. I don't like this. Okay, but yeah, and then we see the flashback of young Davros again, the little boy Davros, and he's like, "Oh, you said you're gonna help me. What's going on?"
I've been here for 45 minutes, mate. Come on.
Yeah, but then the TARDIS just disappears, though.
Yeah,
then, the Doctor's like still looking at him for a second, but then you see the TARDIS start to dematerialize. So he has just abandoned little boy Davros.
I like this from a character perspective because it just undoes the entirety of the Series 8 arc, which is the Doctor learns to be a better man. Like, yeah. I know it doesn't undo it because there's the added context of it's Davros and everything else. Like, it's literally fucking...
It is It's Space Hitler.
It's Space Hitler, yeah, exactly.
Yeah, so, like... Yeah.
Yeah, but I still do like that it's like... It's a great place... A great way to start a series is by going, you know everything you loved about the last series and how the Doctor ended? Yeah. Think again.
Yeah.
And how would you frame this question kind of thing? Like, it's a great beat for the Doctor.
Yeah. Yeah, I will say there is a fun moment, and in amongst all of that shit with the little snake boy, where he's like, "Hey, Doctor, your greatest enemy Davros calls you," and Missy's like, "Davros is your greatest enemy? I'm gonna scratch his fucking eye out."
Yeah, I will fucking wring his neck. Little
she
prick.
gets jealous of that, which I like. That's a bit of fun.
It is very much so. So they fuck off. The snakes do a weird little vote or something.
Yeah, they're a democracy or some shit. Yeah, all right.
Good on them. That's at least they've got a progressive way of voting.
Well, yeah, sure. Good for them.
So the gladiator that was choking on a marble, right? He checks that they're gone. And he's got a little face on, right? Immediately he's got a face on like, and he's up to no good. He finds the TARDIS behind like some curtains or something.
First of all, he starts looking for it in a little wooden chest.
Yeah.
What are you doing there, mate?
Good on you.
All right. What are you doing?
He may be confused. To be fair, he's one of the soup for brain Dalek fucking
that's
idiots.
true.
Yeah.
He's a fucking idiot. Anyway, basically he's a Dalek boy or whatever. Yeah. And then he's like, TARDIS located. Yeah, he says in his weird not Dalek voice, you know?
The Daleks at High Command are buzzing.
Yeah. Do we see them at this point?
No, not quite yet. But they're they're having a good go of it. They're all cheering back there.
Yeah, they're like, yeah, well done. You did it, Viking boy.
Yeah.
Anyway, so they're waiting on this little space thing. They're just waiting in some sort of waiting room.
Yeah.
Missy's quite bored. She's just sat on the floor. Like, how fucking long is this going to be, you know?
Yeah.
The Doctor's like, well, it's a hospital, so probably hours, you know? Then the little snake boy comes in to take the Doctor away.
Glides in.
And as he's going, he goes to Missy, gravity. And Missy just goes, I know.
Yeah. I really like this moment, right? Because it's the fucking oh wait, hang on. Oh wait, we missed the bit. We missed the Davros made the Daleks, but who made Davros line? That's a great line.
It's fine. It's fine. You know, you just said it. There we go. Well done. Good line.
We included it.
Yeah, great. All right, move on.
It's an obvious like the Time Lords would get it kind of thing.
Yeah.
And just the way that it clearly gets under Clara's skin.
Yeah.
That they've got like a thing that and she's like, what the fuck do you mean about the gravity? And Missy's like, lol, what if we choked to death? Actually, have you thought about that?
Yeah, what if I open this airlock? Bit of fun.
Yeah. Also,
I'll tell you what. Go on.
Also, the bit where Clara's like, "You prick, Missy's alive, and you knew about it," and the Doctor's like, "I did a fib, sorry."
Yeah. And she's like, "Don't apologize, make it up to me." Haha, now you can't die.
Yeah, we're healthy, and this is normal.
Yeah, this is normal behavior. Please don't leave me.
Yes, this is not at all manipulation.
Nah, it's good stuff. Good on it.
Yeah.
So I'll tell you what I do like. I do like, you probably won't really know this, but like the architecture and the design of like the building and the doorways and stuff, that's all like exactly 1-to-1 of like how we see the buildings and architecture like way back in Classic Who in the Daleks.
Oh, really?
Yeah, like the door frames and like the actual building shape and stuff like that. It all lines up and is clearly taken from that. So that's really cool.
Oh, how fun. That's awesome.
Yeah. Yeah, very cool stuff.
Oh, yeah, it makes sense. It's just a lot of wide open rooms with no tight corners.
Yeah, exactly. And those weird little like curved doorways and stuff. Yeah.
Do you reckon that's why the snake guy's got his hoverboard? Because he just wants to be one with the Daleks gliding around the
Yeah,
gap.
maybe, yeah.
He said, I'll go and find the doctor for you, Davros, but you got to kit me out with some of those sick wheels.
Anyway, so the Doctor goes to see Davros.
Yeah.
And Davros is like, hello, it's me, Davros. I love your new face, Doctor. I like it. You look so much more like mine. Brutal, first of all.
Yeah.
What's all that about?
I'd refute that immediately if I was the Doctor. The fact that he doesn't immediately stand on business to go like, mate, you were a wrinkled old cunt. Like,
Mate, if I was Peter Capaldi, I'd be looking at the script like, you sure about this one, Stephen?
well,
like,
he
fucking hell.
is overdue his moment, I think.
Well, he gets the old eyebrow joke and the old and the old thing. Okay.
Oh, doesn't someone call him like a praying mantis at one point or something? Like, or
Clara
a
calls him a
stick
big. Yeah. Clara calls him a big stick insect. Yeah.
Yeah.
And he got the fucking skeleton ghost thing in the last.
Oh yeah. In fact, actually,
all the time. Quite
he's
frankly.
due a day off.
Yeah.
It's a miracle Davros didn't go, I much prefer this face to your old one. The old one was too sexy and skinny. And,
Yeah, he was so skinny and handsome, and God.
You got out of so many tight spots because you were so skinny.
Yeah.
I name you Skinny.
Skinny man.
Fucking hell, you went real on the Davros impression there.
I did, yeah.
Dead Ross. Yeah, man, this is I from a writing perspective, I really like this, an older Doctor to mirror the older fucked up Davros. Like, it's especially since the episode is drawing the connection that like Davros's cruelty could essentially lie solely at to blame the Doctor. Like,
I do like that the Doctor comes in and he's just caught Davros watching reruns of Doctor Who as well.
bros on the BBC iPlayer Whoniverse tab.
Yeah. He's just watching the fourth Doctor, but like, if someone you knew in the future pointed out a child to you, and that child was Hitler, what would you do?
Mate, Tom Baker gets it, man. Like, he's asking the right questions. I tell you what, though, I do like that entire episode is essentially founded off this one quote from an episode of Doctor Who from years ago.
Yeah. Genesis of the Daleks. That's from.
Very
big
is it?
episode.
Nice.
Yeah,
Okay.
I've seen that one. Very good as well.
Yeah.
Very good.
You've seen like little sporadic random classics.
I've seen bits and bobs of classic Who. Not huge amounts, but little bits and bobs here and there.
Yeah. Ones that are going to make you feel better than me when we get around to covering classic.
Yeah. I know this.
Just want to get the one up. So Davros accuses the Doctor of feeling guilty. He's come here out of a sense of duty and shame. And essentially his big aim here, although I sense there may be more to his secret plan, his big aim here is to like get the Doctor to essentially admit that fucking like he says it explicitly a bit more later on, but like he's like, just admit that compassion is fucking dumb.
Yeah.
And I'm right, and the Daleks hating shit is actually rad and cool.
Yeah.
That's his big thing. And he's like, we've been debating this for ages. The debate will end tonight, Doctor, because I'm up to some plans or something.
He's always up to plans, scheming little cunt.
Yeah.
Anyway, Missy and Clara are walking in space or whatever.
Yeah.
They're like, we're in space. We're out here just walking in space.
Yeah.
And then Missy's like, oh no, this isn't space. Actually, it's a disguise. It's actually a planet. And Clara's like, what planet? This isn't a planet. But then it is a planet. Like, and someone turned off the planet, but then someone turned it on again.
Someone went, they know. They've cottoned on. Turn off the Invisiplanet.
They flicked on the switch, and then the planet turned on. But it's a cool reveal though.
Yeah,
as everything
reveal.
starts to come into view, and Missy's like, oh shit, we're on Skaro. This is Skaro, where it happened. And then, truly goated with the Source, a classic Dalek, truly goated with L Source, a classic Dalek shows up. Classic design, literally first generation Dalek shows up. Stop looking at your phone.
I'm not on my phone. I'm holding up this Dalek, Nathan.
Oh, okay.
It's not the same. For listeners, right?
Yeah.
I have a little Dalek.
That's not the same.
It's not got the right colour scheme, but it has got the little ears.
Yeah. Okay, yeah.
Yeah, the old ears.
Doesn't have the blue balls like this.
No, it doesn't. I really want that Dalek as a little desk ornament. It looks
great
awesome.
design. I saw that Dalek and I was like, oh, goated design.
Yeah,
all right.
yeah.
So much better than what we have now. You know.
Oh, you mean this one?
Yes, I do mean that shit one. All right.
I've got more Daleks on my desk.
Put your little Daleks away. All right.
I have two more.
Great.
They're over there, though. I'd have to get up and you'd see my pants.
All right, that's fine. But yeah, I love that little fucking classic Dalek.
Yeah.
So good.
It looks awesome. Just the way, it kind of comes up and it's like, correct. And it's like,
Correct.
yeah. This is great stuff, man. To see it in full HD, fucking Nicholas Briggs' voice coming out of this kind of cool classic design. We really did get stuck for too long with the bronze, didn't we? Like,
and the fact that it's still the design.
It's wild, that is.
To this day, 20 fucking years is ridiculous. Anyway, that's something I can shout about all day long.
Yeah.
But the Doctor's like, Scuttle! You brought me to Scuttle! Quite a cool line from Davros. He says, where does an old man go to die but with his children?
Yeah.
He says...
Your children hate you, man. You're a deadbeat shit dad.
Yeah.
Your children put you in a fucking cupboard downstairs, mate. They want nothing to do with you.
Clara asks what's Skaro, and given all she knows, like given the amount she knows about the Doctor, I feel like you probably should know
this
that,
one never came up, not even when you were all looking at the Time War painting or something.
Yeah. All right, fair enough though.
She knows fucking the constellation of Casterbarus and doesn't know Skaro.
She knows the Doctor's name.
Yes.
Okay, but doesn't know Skaro. Anyway,
I do
Missy
like.
and...
Yeah, go on.
No, sorry, go on.
I was say I do really, really like it. It's a rare moment of like humbling for Missy when she's dreading it as well. She's like, because we both know the Master's a fucking batshit fucking scaredy cat for the Time War.
Yeah.
He ran away and turned into Derek Jacobi.
Turned into a little boy Derek Jacobi.
It's a little boy Derek Jacobi who then grew up.
Who was naked or some shit.
Yes, I woke up naked.
I was a child, naked in the storm. They found me. But now I'm Derek Jacobi.
Do you care about spoilers for Gladiator 2? Extremely minor spoilers for Gladiator 2.
No, I don't.
If anyone does, stop listening. But I warn you, it is extremely mild.
Skip forward like 20 seconds or whatever.
Yeah, I went to...
Gotta keep it under 20 seconds now.
No, okay, fine.
And also, this counts towards
No,
that.
all right. Well, Derek Jacobi was in. I went to like see a version of this. Was the ads in the cinema were replaced for like the press interviews or whatever. It was like one of them.
Yeah. Oh, you've told me
things.
this story.
Yeah. Anyway. All right, I'll skip to the end. Derek Jacobi is getting interviewed by Alex Zane, and he was like, "How fun was it to come back?" And Derek Jacobi was like, "It's great. I die in this movie." Not understanding that the reason he's there is to promote it in cinemas for people about to watch the movie. You should be safe from spoilers in the cinema seat.
Yeah, that's very funny. I remember Star Wars Celebration, I think 2016 it was. There was a panel for Rogue One because it was leading up to that movie coming out. Yeah, and the guy who plays Donnie Yen's mate with a gun, you know?
I know the guy you mean. Yeah,
the guy with the big gun. Yeah. All right. Not an English speaker. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Knows very little English for the role. Okay. And then Gwendolyn Christie is hosting this panel for some reason. Gwendolyn Christie is the one hosting the panel, and so she's like, "Oh, what can you tell us about your character in Rogue One?" And he just straight up goes, in a quite, again, English is not the best, so, but he kind of stumbles through and says, "Oh yeah, when this guy dies," pointing to Donnie Yen next to him, "I get really sad and shoot everyone or some shit." And then Gwendolyn Christie is just like, I think you better leave it there. And moves on.
It's always fun to see interviewers go, "Oh," because the interviewers inherently spend their whole life waiting for a scoop like this and someone to slip up. And when they do, they go, "Oh my God, there are so many rules."
Yeah.
Oh dear. So yeah, the doctor tries to escape. He's worried, obviously immediately worried about Clara being on Skaro.
Yes.
And Nathan...
Bro gets on his knees.
To be begging. Yeah.
Bro's begging for Clara's life on his knees,
He's
man.
begging you.
Bro's just like me for real, on his knees for Clara Oswald.
Fucking hell, man.
Oh,
that's too horny from you, I think.
That's not that horny.
And your dick's still out.
No, I said no!
That's a callback right there. I've been
put an end to it.
That's been in the chamber for a while.
No.
Nathan, the Red Supreme Dalek is back.
Not only is the Red Supreme Dalek back, but Dalek Sec is also
Yes,
back.
he's like, I was in storage. Am I Sec? It's unclear.
I don't think it's Sec. Sec was a human or whatever.
Yeah, Sec was like, I'm Mr.
Hey,
New York Dalek.
Hey, No, he's like, and what if our purpose was wrong?
No, you're misremembering him, and he gets up and goes, hey, I'm walking here.
Hey, I'm a Dalek. Hey.
Hey, I'm gliding here.
Hey, I'm flying here.
I'm elevating here.
Out of town? What, you mean Italians? A little further than that.
Oh, my God. Hey, I got a lot of pigmates, all these boys.
Anyway, the Supreme Dalek. Is it the same Supreme Dalek? Did that Supreme Dalek die? Did it get blown up?
Almost certainly, but so did Davros.
They all got blown up.
Yeah, literally everyone here got blown up.
yeah, that's fair. So maybe it's the same. Maybe it's a different. Who knows?
This is the Red Supreme Dalek. If we're talking of this design of Daleks, this era of Dalek design, Supreme Dalek is by far my favourite. Mainly not for the design, but the voice is fucking unreal on the Supreme Dalek.
That deeper voice vibe sort of thing. Yeah, it's pretty cool. I like the look of the black Dalek, the Dalek Sec thing, because it's not the stupid bronze. It's black and it's sleek, and that's cool.
It is cool. And I'm looking at him now, Nathan. He's over there.
Oh, great. Good for you and your toys.
These
about
ones.
to have a kid, by the way. You're about to have a kid.
No, but a kid. I used to have Dalek. They were toys.
I'm just imagining your kid going to play with your toys. Like, no, they're not for playing. Those are Daddy's Doctor Who toys.
I get my ruler out and I go, no, smack. There's
an SNL sketch where it's like an advert for like Star Wars toys.
Oh, right.
And it's like a bunch of kids, and it's like, get the new Star Wars action figures, and then there's like a bunch of kids like, oh yeah, these are so cool. You can play with Rey fighting Kylo Ren, and then it's like 3 dudes in their 30s like, or you can put them in a display case and never play with them.
I mean, look, I understand it's a bit joyless, but you can make bank off of them, man.
You really can. Yeah. Not any new ones you can't. Okay.
Yeah, no.
If you have the old ones, then yes, you can.
Some one of my wife's kind of distant relatives has got like a fucking like a first edition original Luke Skywalker action figure.
Jesus Christ.
And it is like, I'm not joking, he keeps that shit in a fucking safe.
I mean, yeah, you'd have to. Yeah. That's wild.
Mate, that would make him so much fucking money. It's unbelievable.
Yeah.
But yeah, so yeah, goated Red Supreme Dalek. I just love the gold prongs, man. The way they've got the TARDIS.
I don't like that it's got 3 lights on its head.
I like it. I think it's cool.
No, it feels gross. It feels like it's mutated somehow.
You never know what way it's looking.
No, dude, it's still got the eye stalk.
No, yeah, I guess so, but it's overwhelming.
You know exclusively which way it's looking. It's really not that hard to figure out.
It actually creates an active point, doesn't it, with the 3? Yeah. I just like the way it goes. Like they're talking about the TARDIS, and he goes, "It has been procured."
Yeah,
great.
Yeah,
good voice,
good stuff. Anyway, Missy's like, "Hey, this is a TARDIS that you're about to destroy because you're all fucking idiots." And I tell you what, it's the bloody dog. She says it's the dog's unmentionables.
Yeah.
And she fondles a Dalek's little balls, saying, "And you know all about that, don't you?"
The little tickle that she does.
She gives a little tickle to one of the Dalek's little balls.
Great stuff. And just you have to imagine that on the day she just went, "This would be great."
That was 100% just a fucking improv thing. I think that had to be,
and it makes it so much better. It makes it because it's a fun way of being like, it's fucking pre-Watershed, right? We can't say the dog's bollocks, right?
Yeah,
but
the dog's unmentionables.
The dog's unmentionables, but like that takes an otherwise kind of lame line and just goes like, we're saying balls. It's balls.
Yeah. Yeah, it was definitely something Michelle Gomez just like thought of in the moment and just went with it, and they kept it. That's the take they went with. So.
Yeah.
Good stuff. Anyway, she's like, yeah, you need me, a time lady who can, teach you how to fly the TARDIS and shit.
Yeah.
Or you can just kill me. And then they're like, yeah, sick, we'll go with that one, actually.
Yeah. I kind of like the moment where all the Daleks go, that's kind of a good idea. She's got a good point. They all look to the Supreme Dalek and he just goes like, maximum exterminate.
Yeah. Maximum extermination.
Just a regular one wouldn't do.
Yeah.
Had to just, like, how dare you try and bargain for your life? I've got to hit you with the triple exterminate or whatever.
Yeah. So they do. They just straight up, they exterminate her. And they exterminate her so much that she disappears, like people always do when they get hit with the extermination Dalek.
We've all seen it. Yeah, they go.
So she's definitely dead. And then, the Doctor's on his knees begging for Clara. And then I do like how Davros is like, see how they play with her. The Daleks, they toy with her. They want her to run. They need her to run. It's so villainous and very juicy. I like that.
It's very juicy, and it's like I really, really enjoy it because they cut in so close with the camera to like the Daleks, like their metal casing slowly just kind of flinching here and there. Like those tiny little details, tiny little nuances. And it's like you forget this is like a robot shell. Like it looks like this thing is stalking prey. Like it's very 100%. Good.
For like a literally expressionless just design on the Dalek. Yeah. There's somehow still so much emotion and feeling coming from it. Which is truly bizarre.
You can practically feel like, when you're telling a dog to wait for food. Yeah. But they are laser focused in, and they're like, the second your mouth twitches to say go for it, I'm doing it. Yeah.
100%. Yeah. And then Clara runs, and then the Daleks they exterminate her, and again they exterminate her so much that she disappears again, much like people always do when they get shot by a Dalek.
If there's one thing we can be certain on, she's definitely dead.
She's 100% dead. Yeah. Of course they'll kill her in the first episode of Series 9.
Why wouldn't they?
Yeah, that's what you do.
This is a normal thing.
This is a normal and...
we forgot to mention before she died, by the way, the Supreme Dalek was like, we're going to blow up the TARDIS, and Clara said the assembled hordes of Genghis Khan couldn't get through that door. And believe me, they tried. Okay.
You went back, so that would be included. Well done. Great, good stuff.
If anyone wants to listen back, you can hear at several points I go, and then you,
wait, and then, hold on, counterpoint to that. This was one I was going to do, but I didn't. I stumbled past it. I actually thought about this while I was watching the episode. What I was going to do was, Missy says, Clara says, yeah, the TARDIS is indestructible or whatever, and Missy says, did the Doctor tell you that? Never believe men about their cars, whatever. So then I was going to say, so maybe the assembled hordes of Genghis Khan could get through that door, actually. The Doctor was lying all along.
How did we both let this one rest? How did we not get to this?
I don't know. I was too busy thinking about the Daleks or whatever.
When Missy said that line about the cars, don't believe men about the cars, I thought back to that. Yeah. Is it that weird moment from Doctor Who Confidential where Matt Smith's like, I could fuck a car?
No, just all the men in that Confidential are like, all men want to fuck their cars. Yeah. Right?
I'm not sure, mate.
Is that true? I mean, I don't have a car, so I guess I can't say for sure, but I can't say I've ever felt the desire to fuck a car. So
Stephen Moffat's like, you guys have no idea, right? All blokes just want to fuck their car big time.
This is men's biggest fantasy, okay? They want their car to come to life so they can fuck it. I'm like, I don't know if that's true. Right?
All men out there, it's just strictly fantasize only about several tons of metal, basically.
Yeah, I don't know if that's correct, but all right, sure. Good on you, boys.
Oh, maybe one day one of us will get a car and we'll finally understand.
Yeah, maybe. Maybe there's something that just activates in your brain the moment you get those keys handed to you for the first time. You're like, I get it.
Yeah, I understand.
I want to fuck this car.
You're going to have to give me a moment alone.
Guys, I need a moment alone with my car.
Shut that garage door. I need to fuck my car.
I need to fuck my car. Anyway, so Clara dies. Yeah. For real. And then they blow up the TARDIS for real.
Yeah. This is all for real.
Everything's for real. And then the Doctor is not having a good day. He's, it's all gone pretty much Pete Tong. But then we flash back, or do we flash back? But we go once again to young Davros, okay? And he's like, help me, you promised, you said you'd help me or whatever. And then he turns around and he's like, how'd you get there? I don't understand. And the Doctor's back, he says, I'm from the future. And he says, are you going to save me? And he says, no, I'm going to save my friend. Exterminate. And then he just pulls out a fucking gun.
The Doctor's got a gun.
And he's going to shoot this little boy. Insane.
Just one of them phenomenal fucking closing, right? Like, just how far the Doctor has fallen in one episode into Series 9 already. Like,
yeah. He's going to shoot a little boy.
And look, we understand it is Space Hitler.
That little boy is Space Hitler, all right? But
it's still a little boy.
He's gonna shoot that little boy?
Yeah, in the face.
That's insane. I'd shoot that little boy.
What would you do? I would too, I think. Especially if they killed Clara. Like,
yeah, 100%.
The way I see it is like, it's unethical, sure, but it's also like just a really easy way to just get it done, innit? Like, let's see I tell you what, let's wait next week. We'll see what the Doctor does with Space Hitler, and we'll do the same.
Yes. Yeah. Okay. Anyway,
Weirdo of the Week. Weirdo.
This is everyone's favourite show where we get to take a chance to look back and reflect on some of the weird and wonderful and grubby little fuckers who come across your screen each and every fucking week. Lawrence, who is your weirdo for this week?
So you remember earlier Kate fired that woman?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
She did actually fire it. Let me just make that clear.
In our
okay,
joke,
that was just a riff that we did, all right? She does come back later in the series.
The woman at unit that Kate maybe doesn't fire, right?
Yes.
She's my weirdo.
Okay.
For one specific reason, right?
Why is that?
A turn of phrase that she brings up is, she goes, let me posit this theory, maybe the planes are all just standing still. Maybe they're frozen in time. And then she says, if you pardon my sci-fi. Right. And
okay.
I want to bring up that she goes, if you pardon my sci-fi, this might not be human technology. Yes, that is your job. That is 70%, I would say, of your job. You work for UNIT. How many times a day do you have to get people to pardon your sci-fi, is my point, right? She must say this so fucking often that it's beyond the joke at this point. If she works at UNIT, all day long, she must be saying this.
Yeah.
You don't see what I'm saying?
I kind of, I do. But is this every day for UNIT?
The whole thing of UNIT being set up is to deal with like extraterrestrial threats when the Doctor's not around as well.
Yeah, I guess.
I think it's like, I don't know. It's. I can't think of the way to describe it, but it's a lot of her job, and presumably everyone at UNIT also would understand that like this concept is very real. Like this could happen, but she's like, don't mind me, guys. I'm going to posit a wacky theory here that no one will have considered, and it's like, that's
what
probably,
if it's aliens?
Yeah, that's the first thing everyone considered. You're all employed to think that immediately. Like,
what if it's something related to Doctor Who?
It could be something related to Doctor Who. Who knows?
All right, yeah, fair enough.
Yeah, so she's my weirdo. Who's your weirdo?
My weirdo is the little boy.
Oh, Davros.
No.
Oh, okay.
The little boy who wants his chewing gum back.
Oh, I thought we breezed over this.
Yeah, we intentionally did.
Yes.
What sort of criminal behaviour is that? All right? The scene opens up with Clara. She's getting the little boy to spit his gum out into a bin.
Yeah.
A bin with several other pieces of spat out chewing gum from weeks and months gone by, probably.
Yeah.
And he's like, can I get it back at the end of the day? You are insane.
Yeah.
You need to be fucking sectioned,
You're a
quite
dirty
frankly.
kid.
what sort of insane behavior is that? Frankly, you should be put in jail.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah.
Unit should have arrested him and executed him.
Tower of London.
Yeah.
I quite like. There's technically a little. It's not a subplot at all, but it's a sub something to infer, I guess, from the episode. Was this is a bin for gum, right? And as you can see, it has no bin liner in it. There's just various gums on the bottom of this bin. So I quite like the fact.
I don't know if it's a bin for gum. I think it's just a bin.
It's just a bin.
Which some gum has happened to be in.
Yes,
Yeah.
but no bin liner in this bin, which infers that the caretaker has come along and gone, I'm not dealing with this. Put a bin liner in, you pricks. I'm not scraping this shit out. That's not my job.
I think that's fair,
Totally fair. Yeah, love it.
100% fair, yeah.
Or maybe there's just no caretaker, because the Doctor was the caretaker and then was Doctor Who again.
Yeah, maybe, was it Atif or something like that?
I don't know, something like that, yeah.
Yeah, maybe they just never came back. Maybe he's still thinking he's got like 4 wives or wherever he is.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just hypnotized somewhere, living the dream.
It's just so far away from thinking anything chewing gum or bin liner related.
Yeah, good on him.
Good on him, I say. Nathan, it's time for the audience to have their say.
Great.
Yeah. If you're new, you can write into the emails or the Discord. Let us know your thoughts on the episode. We look through, we pick some out, we read them on the show. Doth thou have any emails?
I don't know. I haven't actually checked. I assume not, because like
Who knew?
we'd had like a fucking such a short window for this. We do have one actually. Well done. This is from Leah Marie Farrell, the Magician's Apprentice.
Yeah.
Hi Nathan Lawrence, we have made it to the best season, brackets in my opinion anyway, and mine. The episode is a great season opener. Bring Missy back, bring the Daleks back, and best of all, bring Skaro back, which hasn't been seen on TV since Classic Who. Not true, it was seen in Asylum of the Daleks, so burn on you.
Roasted,
you fool. You think you can get that past me? I fucking built this house, okay? Missy stopping the planes to get Clara's attention is clever. Seeing Unit again is nice, even if it looks like it's in a basement. Yeah, it kind of does, actually.
Yeah, it definitely does, yeah.
Missy's interaction with Clara confuses me sometimes, as Clara seems to get along with her, considering she wanted to kill Missy last time we saw them. But the Doctor playing the guitar on the tank is great fun, all because he thinks he's going to die and just wants to party. The snake guy is creepy, especially when his face moves and turns into the snake. And seeing Skaro was cool for so many people. It's the first time they've seen it. Again, not true. You're incorrect. The Doctor and Davros scenes are nice, even though they are the arch enemies. The Doctor still treats him as nice as anyone else. And seeing all the different Daleks is goated with the Source. They said cool, but I changed it to goated with the Source.
Yeah, of course.
The twist at the end of the episode, looking like all the Daleks have killed Clara, which they have, is a great end, and you just want to watch that second part straight away. Never got the chance to watch this episode before writing in the email and trying hard not to say anything to do with the next episode. Anyway, my weirdo of the week is Clara for thinking the Doctor gave his confession dial to her and trying to take it from Missy. I don't think that's that weird.
Nah,
for
she
Clara.
would 100%. She's his best mate.
Yeah, she'd be like, that's fucking mine, bitch.
Yeah.
And then she'd shoot Missy with a gun.
So she should.
From the Penguin of the Discord / the Penguin of the Patreon.
Whoa.
Leah Marie, thank you, Penguin of both Discord and Patreon.
Indeed. Thank you very, very much.
That's the only email.
Yeah, great. I thought everyone had heard on the Discord says beans with sausages on toast. 2 minutes in the toaster for the toast. 2.5 minutes in the microwave for Tesco's beans and sausages.
You're going to provide any fucking context for that whatsoever?
I think it's pretty clear.
Okay.
Would you like me to repeat it? I can read it out again.
No.
Beans with sausages on
No, I heard.
Have you got any thoughts you'd like to read out from the Discord?
Are you not going to explain?
I don't know what you're getting at.
I want you to explain why that is, okay?
There was a time it very quickly looked when I woke up this morning, we had two thoughts in this, right? an all-time stinker amount of thoughts for some recent turnouts we've had.
Yes, okay, but it was posted like probably 4 hours before
Yes,
that, though.
yeah.
Okay, so and also at like 3 in the morning. Okay,
Yeah.
so those 4 hours were from like 3 o'clock to fucking 7 o'clock in the morning. Okay.
So I said, hey guys, I know it's last minute. We are banking these episodes. If anyone has any thoughts, even if you haven't had a chance to rewatch the episode, whatever, that's fine. Throw your thoughts in. Alternatively, just hit us up with a banger recipe. Hit us up with some good stuff. And yeah, just wanted to see what people came up with, to be fair. And I'll be honest, there's some recipes in here that I might be writing down.
What is there?
Like that beans on toast one I read out.
Okay, a beans on toast recipe.
Do you want to read any recipes out, or some thoughts? You can read some Doctor Who thoughts out, but I thought the recipes might be quite fun.
Let me have a look. Okay. Blah, 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 blah.
I also said you have to name your dish. Only a few people named their dish.
P.S. puts, may I cook a mean homemade mac and cheese. The secret ingredient is a magical type of salt called sodium citrate. You can buy it at major online retailers and it lasts forever in the cupboard.
Oh, yeah.
Affiliate link in the description. We actually do have an affiliate link, actually. I just never use it.
Yeah.
The sodium citrate unferts the milk. I don't know what that means. Protein. Blah, 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 blah. It's basically mac and cheese. The Sheriff's Mac, he's called it the Sheriff's Mac, which I quite enjoy.
Yeah.
Steps. Grate up whatever cheese you want into a cold saucepan. Semi-firm cheese works best. Cheddar, Red Leicester, etc. Add a glug, don't know what kind of measurement that is, of milk. It doesn't have to be super accurate. We'll add more later. Add a tablespoon or so of butter, depending on how rich you like it. Tablespoon of sodium citrate. Put the pan on medium-low. Recipe shit.
You got to stir it constantly for about 5 to 10 minutes. Now, this is important. You got to be stirring it, otherwise you're going to get some crusty egg situation.
Basically, long story short, you get some good mac and cheese.
Yeah,
so that's pretty sick.
It is very, very sick. I made recently, right? I made a carbonara the other night, right? And like a fucking doofus, right? I made my egg mixture, didn't take the pan off the fucking heat. Soon as I put the egg in, I've got a scrambled egg pasta.
Stupid, horrible.
I'm not joking. The next day I went, I'm making it again and I'm doing it right. It pissed me off so much.
Yeah.
Any other nice recipes that we've got? Which ones look nice?
I just read the last one.
Okay.
We get some thoughts on the actual episode.
We could do, but there's some good recipes here, for example.
Okay. Damn it. All right. Garen says, Series 9, we've officially arrived at peak. I'm not sure how hot of a take this is, but this is my personal favourite series of Doctor Who, and it gets off to an incredible start here. The Daleks, Davros, Missy, we even have an Ood! And this is how they chose to open the series. I know this particular two-parter doesn't work for everyone, but personally I say keep this gourmet shit coming, Moffat. Pairing Clara and Missy together for much of the story was a stroke of genius and allows Capaldi to go from strength to strength in his scenes with his arch nemesis Davros. I think there's more meat to chew on next week, but it gets the ball rolling in spectacular fashion. I like Weetabix.
There we go. That's a banger recipe.
I also like a Weetabix. 3 Weetabix, milk, bit of sugar. Can't go wrong.
You're a Weetabix man. We've had this conversation before, but I just can't see it. It's soggy business, man. I just don't understand it.
Nice, good breakfast. Breakfast of champions. Get you thinking. Get you ready for the day.
I've been getting into some more granola yogurt situations of late.
That's a horrible thing to say.
No, man. Bit of Greek yogurt on some granola. Bit of a tiny drizzle of honey. Good stuff. Great stuff, actually, in fact.
All right.
There's my recipe. Pearl Goblin, a.k.a. Nat, on the Discord, says, Capaldi on a tank playing electric guitar will never not be peak. Anyway, here's a pretty good egg curry recipe. Ingredients: 5 hard-boiled eggs peeled, 1 tablespoon of coconut oil, 1 teaspoon of mustard seeds, 1 cinnamon small stick, 3 cardamom
Oh my
pods.
god, it's an egg, it's a recipe, it's on there, okay? If you want to see it, go on the Discord.
5
I'm not just sitting here and listening to a recipe get read out piece by piece, alright? That is where I draw the fucking line on Still Got Thoughts, okay?
You really don't like that I went rogue today, did you?
I'm not just come on, man.
All right, to actually close out Still Got Thoughts, one thought about the episode. Sage says, a banger start to a very mid-season. Missy is
Incorrect.
great here, and Capaldi is amazing as always. Honestly, just a really fun episode. I don't have a recipe, so do some beans on toast. I don't know. I'm not your mum.
Sick. Fair enough. You're wrong, though, about season 9.
I solely read it out just to hear you say wrong, incorrect, or something.
Incorrect.
Incorrect,
indeed.
Oh, Nathan, it's outro time, and if you're patient, we'll get to the Patreon stuff. Thank you very, very much for listening. If you've enjoyed the show, give us a little 5-star review. That would be goated with the sauce. You can find us on Blue Sky, Instagram, TikTok at StillGotLegsPod, and you can join the Discord if you want to drop your recipe, or you can just email your thoughts over to StillGotLegsPodcast@gmail.com, or email your recipes. Inundate Nathan with recipes. Big thank you time. Thank you, first and foremost, to Nina and to Nathan.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Thanks to Nina for managing the short form content as well as marshalling the Discord alongside Maylena and of course Pierce. If you're interested in hearing more from us, we actually have a Patreon, the link for which can be found in the show notes.
Or it's patreon.com/stillgotlegs.
Yeah.
It's pretty easy.
Yeah, it's so hard. It's very easy to find. Go and find it. And give us your money, your hard-earned
Give us
cash.
your money.
Give us your money. Here we go.
Yeah.
Yeah, on there you can find episode notes, a bonus podcast for all manner of Doctor Who topics, commentaries voted on by you. Still got Rex, where we recommend whatever we've been watching, reading, listening to, or whatever. Get involved, get signed up. Nathan, we've picked up some companion scallywags this week, haven't we?
Abso-fucking-lutely. Do we want to say that the reason we do this is because our Patreon tier is called Companions?
Yeah,
so
we should.
If you join the Patreon, you are a companion. So what we do is we want to thank those cunts. So first of all, we have Brooke Loveheart. I should say emo Loveheart because it's like the little greater than symbol and then a little 3.
Yeah, that is an emo Loveheart. Yeah,
an emo Loveheart, which I enjoy. Who appears to be from Swale.
Swale. Okay.
I don't know if I've ever heard of Swale.
I can't say I have, but I haven't heard of many places.
That is true. You don't know most of anywhere. Okay,
especially Swale.
Yeah, especially that. So anyway, we picked up Brooke when we went to... we actually intended to go to Wales, but we made a mistake and ended up in Swale instead. Someone typed it in wrong. Okay,
it could happen to any of us.
It can. Lawrence was probably fucking piloting that day.
Yeah.
So we ended up in Swale by mistake, and we're like, this isn't Wales. We wanted to see all those great sites, like the Cardiff Museum, okay?
Yeah.
Truly goated with the source place,
yeah, of course.
Okay? But it was not to be. We did, however, find Brooke, who, of course, with her emo heart, was rocking out to some My Chemical Romance, some Fall Out Boy, wearing her skinny jeans and little checkered belt, checkered studded belts and stuff. Her Converse, which were probably a different colour on each foot.
Yeah.
She probably had a chunky eyeliner as well, and a straightened emo fringe of the era.
And what of the fingerless gloves, Nathan?
And of course the fingerless gloves, which were purple and black stripes.
Yes, of course.
Of course, yes.
A laddered tight or a ripped tight?
A laddered tight with a tutu of some sort.
Yes.
2 belts in different directions, in like that crisscross sort of way.
Those pairs of shoes that only chefs wear. You know those ones?
No, the Converse.
Oh, yeah, we've done the shoes, haven't we?
Converse is the shoe of choice for the emo. Okay?
Yeah, that's my mistake.
You don't know. You don't want to distinguish.
What about a Doc Martin? Is that an emo boot?
Doc Martin is more a mod sort of thing.
Yeah,
I'd say. Yeah, Doc Martin's a good shoe. Don't get me wrong. Yeah. But it's not sort of the vibe of an emo. Okay.
Nathan, I told you earlier. I went drip shopping.
Lawrence,
today.
Please. This can all be done later. Okay. Please. Okay. Anyway, so we found Brooke in Swale, not in Wales, and then we're like, hey, we need someone to show us around this mysterious place that we've never heard of. You there, little emo child, can you help us? And she didn't hear us because she was listening to My Chemical Romance.
With her Skull Candy headphones.
With her Skull Candy headphones, but then just joined us anyway and just came aboard.
Yeah.
So now she's just in there. Like, she's not talking to anyone. She's just listening to My Chemical Romance.
Oh, so she's not helping at all. She's just there.
No. Yeah. But she's having a great time there. Yeah. So good for her.
It's like when you were young and you'd find a car park that was open. You go, I can sit in this and drink Monster Energy.
Yeah. I say good for her. I should say good for them. I don't know if it's her.
Yeah.
So.
I try and do a they them on the.
I do too. I try to do they them as much as possible if I don't know for sure. You know.
Yeah, exactly. Because that's nice.
Anyway, Lawrence, that is nice.
Yeah.
Lawrence, you bitch. Who's next?
Who is next, Nathan? It is Ruth J. From Cardiff.
That's Catherine's friend. Hello, Ruth.
Hello, Ruth.
Ruth Jones.
Ruth Jones. Hey.
Yeah, she wrote Gavin.
Of Gavin and Stacey Fane.
Yeah, and she's from Cardiff.
There we go. It's ticking all boxes. Well, we did actually end up in Wales. We finally
I might have just doxed her. Sorry if I did.
We found Ruth J. When we actually stopped to refuel in Cardiff. Because there's the
as
rift.
we often do. The rift or whatever.
We got to go there. Also, we're using more fuel now because there's so many companions on the TARDIS that it weighs the TARDIS down.
It's getting up there.
So we had to stop off, and what we actually found Ruth J doing was when we landed, we checked the monitor as we often do to just survey the outside scenarios.
Yes.
And we saw a rogue, not Captain Jack, but John Barrowman running towards the TARDIS with his big rucksack.
Oh,
right,
no.
Yeah. Just stick with me on this one.
So everyone immediately got just a little nervous and a little panicky.
Yes, we triple locked the TARDIS door. But what we did see, what we weren't expecting,
was his dick. No one was expecting to see it, and yet they did.
And he doesn't regret it either.
No, he loves it, actually.
He'll go on Scottish TV to tell you as much.
He'll do so in a Scottish accent.
Yeah. He dusted it off. Well, anyway, we were looking on the monitor and we thought, oh my God, we all huddled around. The end of days is coming. John Barrowman is sprinting, dick out towards the TARDIS. But thankfully, Ruth J saw him do his big, ridiculous jump onto the TARDIS. And
ridiculous.
Yeah, and Ruth J decided...
No, sorry. Ridiculous.
Ridiculous.
Yeah. Sorry, you didn't appreciate it. You didn't get it the first time.
Well, I like that you put more emphasis on it. It really drove it home. Ruth J dump tackled John Barrowman. Right.
Oh,
yeah,
brave.
Yeah, very brave. But she just knew that's not what you want. You don't want a naked John Barrowman jumping towards you with his big rucksack on. Then we came out to thank Ruth J, and they've just been on with us since, protecting us from various John Barrowmans that could jump on the TARDIS.
Amazing. Love that. Thank you, Ruth. Thank you for your service. Next up is James A. I assume this is James A. Caster.
It's a fair assumption.
And because of that, we picked James up at a comedy gig.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, they were just performing comedy on stage when we happened to turn up. The TARDIS just, of course, landed on stage mid-gig, by the way. Yeah. And then James used that opportunity to do a bit of fun crowd work. Like, hey, we'll solve this then. Bloody hell.
The TARDIS.
What's that?
Oh, the TARDIS.
Oh
no. That's the bloody TARDIS.
I can't do a James A. Caster impression at all, but that's not going to stop me trying. Well, I think there's a TARDIS here.
Let me tell you something about the TARDIS.
Let me tell you, about the TARDIS.
Me and my girlfriend were watching the TARDIS the other day.
And I'm doing a podcast about food or whatever.
Yes.
With Ed Gamble. Anyway. We just basically crashed the gig, landed on stage, and then James A, again, who I assume is James A. Caster, invited us, came on board the TARDIS to then do just a gig to us.
Oh, that's kind.
Yeah. And then they just never left. So.
They're still doing crowd work in the TARDIS.
Yeah, they're still just...
Where are you going, Wales?
What do you do for a living? Just working,
I'm in the TARDIS. I just sit here in the TARDIS. Oh, you sit there in the TARDIS, do you?
Yeah, so good on you, James. Thank you.
Good on you, James. Next up, and finally joining us this week, is Zlatsalav, is how I'm going to pronounce that. I think that's fair.
Oh, that's a good attempt.
Yeah. A hearty effort from me.
Okay.
Where did I find that? Oh, Zlatsalav is from a nameless void. We don't know. We have no data on this.
I'd say Zlatislav.
Zlatislav. What did I say the first time around? Because that seemed to go down well.
Zlatsalav.
Zlatsalav.
Yeah.
Zlatoslav. Yeah, Zlatoslav. You're right, I think.
Zlatoslav. Yeah.
Anyway, good for you. Zlatos. Yep.
Good for me.
I'm going to call you Zlat.
There we go.
Yeah, that seems cool. We found Zlat when I was actually in the gym, Nathan.
Oh, unusual.
Hey. Well, maybe I'll tie that into my improv. Okay. I was in the gym. I know. I was in the gym, right? And I thought, you know what? It's time to lose some weight. It's time to shift some pounds. Off I go to the gym. When suddenly I'm approached by Zlat, right?
Yeah.
So that comes up to me with a clipboard. Goes,
yeah.
How much do you weigh? So it's a very rude, personal
It's
question.
very personal. You can't just walk up to someone and be like, how much do you weigh?
Yeah, very rude.
Yeah.
But I give them the time of day. I can sense that maybe they're not like... they seem a little bit kind of tentative to approach me, you see.
Yeah.
So I do some probing. I question this line of questioning. Why would you ask me that? Why would you ask me that? It turns out Zlat's true intention was for me to cancel my membership because they were actually a scout that was sent to Earth by the Slitheen to find big fat cunts to hide in.
Oh, Jesus Christ! Okay.
And so Zlat's on the lookout for people joining gyms and going, oh, they're trying to get they're trying to get their weight under control. Oh, well, we'll stop them for the Slitheen. Anyway, me and Zlat had a long conversation. I brought them onto the TARDIS. I said, look, I think, mate, you've been sold a dream. Slitheen are not cool, right?
Yeah.
They're not cool people. You don't need to be going out doing this for them. And they were really heartened by my consoling words. And we brought Zlat onto the TARDIS to just essentially keep them away from that kind of life, because that's a damaging path to fall into.
Yours go on for quite a while.
You were circling your plane for some time earlier. All right?
No, I think I found a sweet spot. Yours go on forever. Yours are often quite a long walk for a short bucket of water. All right, I'll say.
You might be right. And do you know what else is right, Nathan?
Your politics.
Yeah. Oh, no. They're right if you mean that they're correct and left.
I don't.
Okay, nice. No, Nathan, you're absolutely right. These episodes do come out on Monday, which is when we'll next see these people when they listen to the show.
Yeah.
Yeah. Press that button, please, if you would. Stop looking at your phone.
Oh, which one?
The outro, Nathan. Say goodbye.
Oh, are we done?
Yeah, we're done. Are we not done?
All right. I thought you usually like stay fucking this, stay that.
Oh, yeah. Stay this and that.
Oh, great. Okay. Stay this and that, everyone. Have a good time.
Bye-bye.
See you next week. Love you. Bye. Oh, I just yawned. It's baked into that now.